Nayumi's pissed at me. I joined my own Discord server's voice chat, so once she's done streaming, she might be back for a vengeance. Back with a vengeance, whatever. She's gonna be back and gonna kick my ass is the point. They're fucking around in Nayumi's. You say Ko-Fi? Koi-Fi? I did not, but that I'm sure if she came in here and that was the first thing she heard me say, she'd probably get like ×2 mad. And yes, I am on live chat. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna have to do some gill grinding. Hold on a second, I actually meant to do this before. Twintania. Does Twintania counter with Tidal Wave to physicals or magic attacks? Counter... Yeah, countering physicals with Tidal Wave, so I think I want to get a full set of coral rings. Although I get at least one of them free. I forget where, though. Yeah, or at this part. Hold on a second. Accessories. I'm just gonna look up where the free coral rings are. Oh, yeah, one of them's in the rift. I should have known. Might be better off just grinding and incidentally getting the gill. Where am I? Okay, let's go over to the sea trench, I guess. Where the fuck am I? Okay, here we go. Anyway, what's up? Nothing interesting has happened to me except for getting yelled at by Nayumi, I guess. That's probably the most notable thing to happen to me today. Drinking water after drinking soda. I'm drinking cream soda right now. What? You poked yourself. Oh. Spent all yesterday sick as a dog, so I missed the stream. Bummer. Yeah, I got luckily, it was... I don't know if you want to, like, be spoiled on what happened yesterday, but, World 2 X-Death was actually a first try, and then I got blocked at the first set of gargoyles for, like, a half hour. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I need my good luck bill. Oh, jeez. He's way bigger than I thought he was going to be. There we go. Bill jump scare. I love how the Krill's Dragoon armor looks too big for her. Yeah, she does. Yeah, all of her outfits, like, don't fit her correctly, like the monk one. Dude, I do not like seeing that shit. Apologies, but you will be seeing that shit. Okay. Goodbye. I swear that animation is not in, like, GBA, that possess animation. I swear that in GBA it's like, it does the woof 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 and the devil, but then they just vanish. I didn't know they got teleported away. Like fucking Poochie. Yeah, Tamagotchi Bill Clinton stream, exactly. Some driver came in partially loaded with a broken reefer trailer the frozen fish had thought. That sounds like a setup for a... Like a setup for a punchline, because I don't know what, like, any of those words mean. Isn't it sad how good cream soda is clear, not like purple? What the fuck are you talking about? Is this a setup for another punchline? I don't get it. What the fuck is that abomination? That's Tamagotchi Bill Clinton. God damn it. What's so... I don't get what's so weird about this. Jordan doesn't like it either.
What?
Tamagotchi Bill Clinton.
No!
See? It's a reference. Everyone knows where purple cream soda's from. If this is like a Roblox thing, I don't get it. It's an accurate representation. I'd honestly, I don't think I'd agree with that, but sure. Yeah, all the enemies are gross. How dare you? Hold on a second. Do you have the chicken knife on? Yeah, you do. It's just not max power, because that chicken knife did surprisingly little damage. Have you seen the man? He looks exactly like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, wait, that's not what I'm saying, actually, but I'm going to agree with you for the sake of comedy, I suppose. No neck at all. What do you want from this dungeon? I don't know, fucking the free flame ring and, experience and gil, but considering all the enemies in here are counter assholes, it might be a better idea to do my gil grinding elsewhere. Okay, well, you know what, whatever. I'm already here. Looks more like Washington in a blonde wig. No, I'm not gonna bother with the bot, because I can only get 3 of the legendary weapons, and I have them, so I have really no use of anything in this dungeon except for getting the free flame ring, which I also don't think I really need, but it'll be nice to have. Man, 1 second away from death. That was close. Oh, Nayumi's ending her stream. I think she might be about to come in here and be pissed off at me. I'm gonna turn on the Discord so we can hear this live. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the Kaiser Knuckles. There's literally no point because the Hermes sandals are just better, and Monk is going to be, bad, no matter what. Even with the Kaiser Knuckles, they're not gonna be a good job. Get out of here. Finally, she's done streaming. Rude. The buffed kick. Even a buffed kick is wrong twice a day. Ah, here she is. She's mad. Mama! Hi, Nayumi. Nayumi chat jump scare.
Hi, you little shit.
Hey, I was right. Here she is.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Ew.
Yay!
How are you? Well, I guess I shouldn't ask how you're doing because you're mad.
Yours must be awful because you don't even eat fruit.
What? Oh. Damn. She called me out. What the fuck?
I mean, you did it for me, so...
Yeah, you're right.
Huh?
You're right.
And I ate grapes, and I ate strawberries, and I eat my fruit nicely like a good girl, and then you have Derek that doesn't eat anything that's not fruit.
Fruit.
Also, I do have like, I can see the chat, but I have the whole stream covered.
That's probably a good idea.
No, I'm not getting spoiled. I'm just mad.
She is mad.
I needed my Derek, and my Derek didn't even message me.
I'm
And
sorry.
he ghosted the shit out of me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Be more sorry.
I can't be more sorry than I already am.
You can, totally.
She's mad, better than spoiled.
I wish I would get spoiled.
Oh, you don't. Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, never mind. I get what you mean now.
Yep.
I understand everything.
I'm angry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I just came to say how angry I was. I'm tired from streaming 2 hours. And my left fingers are dead.
I assume you beat the fire dungeon.
Yeah!
I did lurk for a little bit in your stream today, but I obviously missed the part where you were mad at me until just now.
Seriously? I thought you saw all my how I lashed out on you.
Well, I mean, yeah, I saw the end. I mean, like, I saw a random point in the middle, and then I saw the very end, but I didn't see anything else, so well, yeah. And here we are.
Here we are. Your best friend just betrays you. Huh.
I wanted to ask regarding your event through Naomi, what exactly are you doing tomorrow?
Oh, me? Yeah, sure. So they invited me to a cup of some sort, so I guess I'm not really gonna do it like seriously. It's basically a Nuzlocke. I don't know how it works and who wins and stuff, but they gave me the the GBA, and they also gave me the they gave me the words, the cartridge. And yeah, it's just a random Nuzlocke. Randomized Nuzlocke. There's like ideally completing the game, I think. They gave us unlimited rare candies for leveling, so it's easier. And that's about it, I think. I didn't really read it very well. I'll read it tomorrow, so it's clear for everybody.
Okay, I've never heard of competitive Nuzlocking before.
Me neither. Hi, Tadeo.
My favorite part
I'm
of
here after being betrayed.
My favorite part of drinking soda is hours after, when I keep the bottles on my desk and try to get any drop I can. It tastes 8 times better than any sip leading to that. What the fuck are you talking about? I guess it might be like a speedrun thing.
I guess so. I mean, there's prize money, but to be honest, I'm just happy to be invited to.
Yeah, I am too for you.
As this is not really collab, I can speak any language. Since most people on my channel speak English.
Well, I hope you do well. I would never be able to do a Nuzlocke because I don't like those kinds of challenges, but I hope yours goes well.
I also don't like them, but hey, if I got invited, I got invited.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you like if I give you a Labubu?
No? I mean, unless it was like a Naomi Labubu.
Also, you wouldn't like that I gave you a Labubu.
I would like it in that it was a gift from you, but like if you're asking in general, I think that's a waste of money and time and resources and humanity and many other things.
Decency.
Yeah, and decency.
What else? Sanity.
Nayubu.
Nayubu. That would be so ugly, no.
I mean, I think a Naomi Labubu would look better because Labubus are ugly by default.
Labubus are so fucking ugly. It should be legal.
They're like the furry version of a Funko Pop. It's like, it's so horrible to look at.
Isn't it? But at least with Funko Pops, there's some that are decent. Not pretty, just decent.
I honestly don't even think I'd go that far. I think I just hate all Funko Pops.
There's pushing ones and they're so cute.
Also, the blonde guy is Tamagotchi Bill Clinton, who Jordan really likes.
It's because I told you guys that it exists that you did not know.
Yep. One
of my hyperfixations is Tamagotchi.
I've only known about Labubus for a week. Yeah, I had not heard of Labubus, and then I couldn't stop hearing about them by the next week, and I was like, I already hate these things, so I have no idea what they are. The real Minister Bill Clinton. I want one of the Monster Hunter Tamagotchi.
Oh, there's also like Jurassic Park and stuff. There's lots of collabs.
Yeah, it's like I think I described it yesterday as the like Japanese equivalent of Fortnite, where it just crosses over with whatever the fuck it wants to, with no sense of cohesion or anything at all, really. I still don't know what they are. Me neither, and I want to keep it that way. I'm talking with my girlfriend about milk substitutes, and now we're curious if peanut milk exists.
I think so. I'm not sure though.
Nut milk. Funko Pops
There's
are
cashew milk.
No, I think U2s are also... They're better, but like only one step. Like if Funkos are F tier, then U2s are like E tier. It's like it's better, but it's still bad. Every time I see a YouTuber get a a U2s, I'm like, God damn, really? Couldn't have gotten anything else? Couldn't have gotten a Nendoroid like a sane person?
Like a sane person.
Yeah.
Nendoroids are a bit more pricey, I think that's why.
They're less expensive than I expected, because I have a Monica from DDLC Nendoroid
a
and...
little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Monica is what I want.
Yeah.
A little bit of Monica is what I need. Do you like Monica?
Yeah, she's my favorite character. Well, I guess
Really?
second favorite.
What's the first one?
Natsuki.
You liked some... Oh. Oh.
It's not the tsundere part, it's the part where she has problems.
Would you like her trauma? You don't like her. Okay, understandable. They
Okay,
are not doing any good for you.
Here's my what's the word? Like my timeline of who my favorite character. Yeah, my timeline of who the favorite character was that it started as Yuri. I don't even remember why, but then it became Monica after I had played the game for a while, and then when DDLC Plus came out, it became Natsuki because the new side stories were really, really good. She was the most interesting character in them, I feel. But the point I was trying to get at is that I have a Monica Nendoroid and a Monica whatever, like the full body version of it, like the realistic anime proportioned one is called. And both of them combined were less. Maybe. The point is that they were like less expensive than $100 total.
Oh.
So they're way less expensive. Like, yeah, you could get like 5 Funko Pops for $100 or whatever, probably more. But I think Nendoroid's price is a little overblown. Where is the girl who's always in your videos from? You mean Naomi, the person that's with me? She's
my wife.
Hold on, let me put your name in the description.
Derek's my wife. I'm allowing her to do this.
Okay. Thank you, Naomi. Appreciate it. Alright, there. You can go see Naomi's channels in the description now. I need more Miku on my show.
Funny that the Korean VTuber 안녕하세요. 저는 나유미라고 합니다.
Put Yumi at the bottom of the description. Look, if you fucking hit show more, don't piss me off, okay? Sorry, that was too extreme.
You're zero extreme compared to me.
You're right, considering that you've been mad for the past hour.
For the past 24 hours.
Yeah. You buy 5 Funko Pops.
I've been so mad, but I'm so tired of being mad because I also was mad while I was playing the Zelda, and I'm just tired.
You were just mad at me the entire time.
I mean, yeah, I was mad at you, but I'm also like mad at the game because I kept dying to something.
Okay. I thought you were just lastingly mad at me for the entire time.
That would have been funny. But I was like, oh, Derek, I need you. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's it.
Do you want to tell me what you need now, or is it a thing you don't want to say out loud?
I don't care. that now it will sound so bad.
I'm too mad to care anymore.
Now both of my grandparents have cancer. My grandma is basically, well, not dead, but like she's gonna die soon. And my grandpa has tummy cancer that's going bad. And my uncle also has cancer. So I got anxious and scared. That was it.
Oh, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you then.
Nobody. I was by myself. And my fucking husband was raving. And wow.
What a fuck.
Said the one that ghosted the shit out of me, the fucking audacity!
Look, I might be bad in this situation, but you live with your husband. That's way worse.
You're supposed to be my best friend!
I am.
Then...
And here I
I'm
am.
just triggered.
Not only am I here, there's 35 other people here too that are here for you. I actually have gained viewers since you showed up. So now you can have even more people that are like, damn, Nayumi's sick.
Thank you.
Where the fuck?
I will go to rest though because I'm extremely tired of being mad.
Okay, go.
Yeah. And I'm not tired of being mad, I'm just tired in general.
Go get some rest, go eat some fruit.
Oh my god, my whole screen is glitching. Help. No, seriously, my whole screen is glitching.
Like from
Holy...
from what?
I don't know. There's like, you know, like those glitches that appear like on like, wait, is it oh my god. Help. Help! No! My computer is dying! I don't have money! No! Come fast! Look at this!
Did Twilight Princess really fuck up your computer that badly?
I don't know.
CBS is calling me back.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god. I'm in problems.
That's so weird.
I think I should turn off my computer.
Okay.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I hope your computer doesn't blow up.
Thanks.
Alright, is she gone? I can say Ko-Fi now, safely. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say that, because she might still be listening to the stream, and then she'll be like, she'll rejoin like yesterday, be like, what the fuck did you just say? What did you just say to me? She got so mad the computer died. Yeah, it overheated from anger. Also, these bats only have like 200 health, and it's really weird. Can I just say that? Okay, I guess they have more than 300 health, my bad. Fuck you, bat. Fuck you, Dink. This dungeon is kind of annoying. It's an old JRPG, most dungeons are annoying, and right now I'm getting kind of fucked on because not only am I using bad jobs, but I also can't flee easily. That was like the biggest boon for the original Worst Jobs run, is that at least I had fucking flee from the thief, but not so much in this game. 200 health C's, 322. It has a weirdly low amount of HP, considering where we are in the game right now, is my point. What the fuck is this frog thing supposed to do? I learned from that first encounter... Also, the frog always dies super fast. I learned from that first encounter where if you kill the frog, it just starts casting death on you repeatedly, which is annoying, but... Why kill the little frog? It's kill or be killed, bitch. This is the prequel to Undertale. What does old status do? It, old makes your level slowly decrease over time, which makes you do way less damage. Yeah, eventually makes you just a level 1 little shit. You still have your like HP stat, but you become basically useless. Like your strength decreases, your speed decreases. You just become a useless sack of shit, basically. Yeah, I'm not, like, I got tricked before. I'm not maidens kissing this thing. I know what it can turn into. Instant death is less punishing than age. Unironically, because during long-form bosses, if you die while you're olded, like, your stats don't come back. It's all set? Cool.
I even told him to refill my test popcorn.
Nice.
There's a lady in her house.
House. I'll go pick up that stuff tomorrow then.
Okay, that's when they said it should be ready anyway. Because they're about to close at 7.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I think there's a few things that the frog can be. Like, it can be, a hydra, it can be a red dragon, it can be a lot of things. But as long as it stays... Oh, it's undead, apparently. I didn't know that. At least this frog is. I don't know if they all are. What does it mean when Omega hits you and says, can't remember? I don't know what's up with Encircle. I don't know if that's a... I mean, I don't think it's a mistranslation, because it's still like that in GBA and Pixel Remaster, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It just... A lot of random enemies have a move where they just insta-kill you. Oh, I'm gonna get smacked for like 7,000 damage. Kill him, quick! Oh, that was nothing. Usually this guy does a fuck ton of damage when he does that charging up attack. Red dragon is undead, so the frog is a red dragon. Okay. Makes sense. It seems overly ambiguous for no reason. It definitely is. It's really weird. No, I have no good explanation for it. King Vega from Street Fighter, yep. I don't know, did this game come first, or did Street Fighter 2 come out first? Considering that a lot of Street Fighter characters are just based on already existing properties. I'm not saying that Vega is based on the Iron Fist from Final Fantasy V, but I'm saying that, like, that character design is fairly likely to already exist. And then Vega is very heavily based on it. Street Fighter 2 is 91 or 92. Okay, yeah, then that came first. Then maybe that enemy's based on Vega. Who fucking knows? I was interpreted can't remember as the character being erased from history. Doesn't explain how they come back unharmed. Yeah. Also, I'll give it up to Ferris. I'm getting a lot of sword dances, but I know that my luck is going to run out eventually. So I'm not going to be too excited. Street Fighter was 91. Final Fantasy V was 92. Cool. Okay, I can get the Titan Axe here. Once I get out of this place, I'm gonna do some testing on goblins to see which one does more damage. Obviously, I wish that I could easily steal the Titan Glove from Azulmagia, because I would love to, oops. I would love to use the Magic Underflow glitch with the Rune Axe in this run, but... Nah. John Capcom stole stuff from poor indie dev Squaresoft. This, but unironically. Can you test on Goblin D's nuts? I don't get it. Yeah, hell yeah. Can the guy drop Kaiser Knuckles? Maybe, but I'm not gonna get the Kaiser Knuckles either way. There it is. I was trying to run around looking for the hole. Yeah, there we go, Giant's Axe. Another Aegis Shield, finally. Oops. He probably drops his mask if you attack him enough. What am I doing? Ineffective. One knockdown and your life is over. I'll admit the jump damage is impressing me. Like, in this, I was actually thinking about this at work last night. I was thinking, like, damn, the Dragoon's actually putting in pretty good work. But I'm only thinking that because my jobs fucking suck. Like, the only reason I'm like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be is because I have to compare it to these other 3 fucking jobs. I'm not getting that tablet, you can't make me. I'm not gonna bother to fight Leviathan, I'm just gonna get the coral rings and then insta win. I don't really care, I only went in there for the Titan Axe. Some battle texts are for pure flavor. Like Neo. Yeah, whenever Neo Exdeath says those, like, the laws of the universe mean nothing or whatever, it's a... Each of his super moves, like Almagest Grand Cross, and I think Delta Attack maybe, each have a line that he says like a turn or two before he actually does them. Yeah, coral rings are... And I still need to buy the 4th, Hermes sandals. I guess I could just speed run through the rift and get the free Hermes sandals and start saving for coral rings? Maybe? I don't know. Even a cesspool has stuff that floats to the top. Jump does ×2 damage in 2 turns at the time is the same as attacking twice. Yes, but at least the Dragoon is invincible while doing it. I guess. But, I mean, yeah, jump is bad. It's pretty pointless. At least build up on the monk, you have the excuse of, like, well, well, the build up on the monk, fists can randomly crit, so so, you know, you can randomly punch through enemies' defenses, and it do more than 2 times damage, but otherwise, yeah. I wanted to go here and start testing the damage of the Rune Axe versus the Titan Axe. Nice. Do you like corn? Yes. Can you finish the game without all 4 tablets? Yeah, you can just go to the final dungeon. I was not watching how much damage that did. Hold on. Preview. Okay, I did like 2,000. You could just go straight to the final dungeon after beating Melusine. Everything in World 3 is optional. Flying ship goes fast as hell. Okay, 2,000, 2,600. 2016 damage the year I was born. Same. 1,400, okay. I'm trying to get like a damage range or damage averages. Yeah, you're only required to get the pyramid tablet, nothing else. 1984! Literally 1984. Holy shit. Damn, Kevin is 5 years old. I should have given the Hermes sandals to him to make this go by faster. 1776. The clear clan Oomphies was established. Kevin's the youngest person ever. Bro missed everything. Better late than never, ah baby. Shut up, Jordan.
I can't stand this planet.
Why is Bart's name Dance, but Ferris is the dancer? I don't know. It just turned out that way. Okay, I think I have a pretty good idea of what it can do. equipped. Now let's try the giant axe. It's only 20 more attack. If you delay going to the tablet castle until 1 to 3 tablets are gotten, the cutscene changes. That's interesting. Alright, did 2,000, 2,800. Okay, it's kind of already hitting higher numbers, but we'll see. Maybe I'm just getting lucky repeatedly. $2,400. Alright, hasn't hit below 2,000 yet. Which is good. Let's put the running shoes on you. There we go. Is there a secondary that gives dancer stats? The closest is giving someone equip ribbons and then making them equip ribbons. How much did that do? That was 910. Oh, that was in the back row, so it would have done 1,800. Does Titan Hat Axe have the most accuracy? I actually didn't know. I don't know if the different axes have different accuracies. 1755. Oh yeah, let me go, I guess I'll check. If it has the most accuracy, that probably would be a good contributor to why I'd want to use it. Axes. Rune Axe has 90 hit rate. Titan Axe also has 90 hit rate. Every other axe is 80, so these two are actually the most accurate axes. The axe that was added in the GBA, yeah, that would have been like 2,000. The axe that was added in GBA also has 200. I mean 80 accuracy. Why did I say 200? I think this axe might actually be better. And at least, I'm like, obviously I'm not, like, the Berserker's not going to run out of MP, probably, like, ever, but not having to worry about running out of MP and then doing uncritical hits, unboosted crits, would also be nice. Accurate. That's pretty good. Dink. 1900. I think this is better. Yeah, I mean, I know that, yeah, the Advance Axe is, like, better in other ways. I just think it's funny that it's less accurate than the two best base game axes. Alright. Yeah, the Masamune might be the best weapon in the game. Oh, it's not a healing pot anymore. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe not the best. I mean, the chicken knife is, like, the best just in terms of damage, but haste is... or the Masamune is such a great utility weapon. They took the water to the castle. They took the water out of the pot. They sucked it up with a magic vacuum and then just... new pot. And like, I think it kind of makes sense that the Masamune is good because it's a specific weapon, but also most of the weapons are class-specific and they suck, so... I don't know. Alright, let's just run through the final dungeon, get that 4th Hermes sandals for free, and then, like, backtrack out to get, the coral rings, because hopefully I'll have gotten some money in the meantime. I am going to go and buy some more cabins and high potions, though, which will eat into my money a little bit, but hopefully not enough to make a big impact. I want to see my katana collection. Oh yeah, and the dancer equipment, obviously. I'm actually thinking about it, like, do I want to give Dragoon equip ribbon and have them be the man-eater user, like have a man-eater and ribbon to do boosted jump damage? Is that stronger or more practical than just sticking with the Holy Lance? The fact that I'm even, like, considering this as an option is really, like, destitute. Why did I leave? I wouldn't tell anyone to use an infinite guild code. Oh shit, actual encounter, not what I wanted. What level did you beat Soul Cannon at? I think I got to level, like, 20 or so. I forget. Yeah, I'm going to restock. Sorry, brain stain disease. My apologies. Okay, go up. Not down, up. Buy a bunch of those. What? Do you not sell cabins, or am I blind? Apparently they just don't sell cabins. That's peculiar. I was so proud of myself when I found the Vandom Village. Like, by the time I had played this game legitimately for the first time, I already knew all of the secrets, so I wasn't able to have the discovering all of World 3 secrets myself. Such a tragic affliction. Yeah, Holy Lance is +3 strength. The ribbon would give +5, but the Maneater isn't as strong as the Holy Lance, I think. But, I don't know, maybe like the debuff immunity would push it over the edge. I mean, at the very least, I do think that Equip Ribbon is probably the best Dragoon secondary. Or I could just try and steal the Dragoon Lance and just say fuck it to both of those things. I probably should do that anyway, because one of the Neo-Exeth parts is weak to Dragon. Does the Holy Lance randomly cast Holy? No, but it would be a much better weapon if it did that. You know what? I'm gonna... Let's go down here. Let's try and fight some Villias. And in the meantime, I can also try and... I can, like, flee from ocean encounters to keep farming the chicken knife up. I remember talking to a church kid and they actively avoided the Phantom Village because ghosts. You can steal it off Neo-Exeth. I don't think I want to use the thief knife during the final boss. I forgot that the encounter rate on the boat is very low, so finding Villias without the lure ability might be difficult. Yeah, you can use the Wonder Rod's return as like the best version of return that any rod user can use. Great for getting rare steals or abusing the magic pot fights so you don't have to keep spamming elixirs. I would use the speed up feature, but it's only available in this very small corner down in the bottom left, and I'm like worried that I'm gonna go too fast. I guess I can try it. Man, nothing. I guess this isn't as good as an idea as I thought. I'm getting a headache looking at this. I can't imagine the bitrate likes this very much. Alright, yeah, this is not working. Let's just go to the final dungeon. My top loader never came with a speed up option. The bitrate is fine? That's surprising. You need the top loader. Fuck you. 41 people with 10 likes. Hey, can everyone dislike the stream right now? Thanks. Can we get those numbers lower? Please don't earthquake. Yeah, keep doing that. Damn. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Only if you send me a donation. Okay, no problem. Alright, you ass. Hopefully, when the stream is over, I'm not like, wait, what the fuck? Why is it like 80% disliked? Is that you, Jim? Are you coming back? Don't you get red slippers? I have the rainbow dress, which is the only one I'm going to use because the Hermes sandals are too good to get rid of. Oh, okay. Whee. I don't care about the headgear because the ribbon is better. I don't care about the red slippers because Hermes sandals is better, so I have the rainbow dress. Why? Why is my YouTube account banned? A guy who asked people to report his account. Only dislike if you have second Bill Clinton. Okay, hold on. Let me make this one smaller. Image. Bill. Transform. Flip horizontally. Let's move him slightly over. There you go. Why not put the second on the right? I don't know what you mean by that. I think this is perfect. Hermes sandals so you can mystery waltz more often. I have the rainbow dress, so my sword dance chances are maxed out. The right corner? I don't know what you mean by that. Phoenix down, you. But I agree that it's perfect. That's good. Can we call him Bingus Clinton? You can call him whatever you want. He might not respect you either way. Yeah, it doesn't stack. It does not stack. Unfortunately, putting on all 3 pieces of the dancer equipment does not guarantee sword dance, even though I wish that's how it worked. It's 50% chance max. Ooh, get roulette blocked, idiot. I really don't understand how roulette works if you can block it before the attack even starts. Is the outcome predetermined before the move? Like, even before the arrows start going around? I'm a bit confused. I'll get a second account if you mitosis them. Screw it, he's Bingus Clint. Can you stop doing 1,000 damage to the monk, for fuck's sake? God damn it. The outcome will be predetermined. Because you can choose, you can like stop it manually when you are the, when you are using it. So that's why I'm confused. Dancer Exodia pieces, but it makes you lose. This is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. What armor's Monk wearing? Everyone... Okay, the dancer's wearing the rainbow dress, everyone else is wearing the dark garb, or whatever the fuck GBA calls it. Because it gives agility. And has, like, pretty good stats otherwise. I think the dark garb might unironically be better, or Monk's best outfit. Oh well, couldn't block that one. I don't know what the deal with the character on the top left is, but he looks good at throwing Pikmin. I was gonna say his nose isn't big enough, but no, you're right. You're right, he'd be a good mod for Pikmin 2 character. Yeah, unless you have equip armor. Power Sash. I was getting my ass beat even harder by the Power Sash. I feel like... Because Monk isn't going to be good no matter what, so I just wanted to give it as much speed as possible. So that it could be the item thrower it was always meant to be. From a programming perspective, it's almost certainly guaranteed beforehand. It's interesting that they programmed it differently in that case. Bill Clinton Almar. For fuck's sake, why does that do so much damage? I swear to God, there's like something wrong with this run. Where I just do, like, I take twice as much damage as I normally do. I've never gotten my shit stomped as much as I have today in this run. Monk in heavy armor sounds fun. It sounds kind of counterintuitive to me, but I guess I could see it. Getting out of here. God damn it, what level am I? I'm in the 30s. I probably should just level grind. Like, realistically, I really should just level grind. But not here, because I'm getting my ass kicked. That's what the reward multiplier's for. I wish it had been Ferris who'd blocked it, then we can blame it on savviness. Does Ribbon give you immunity to instant death? Because it does in Tactics A2, but this is not, this game is not that, obviously. Yeah, the MP drain, I mean, the MP drain is useless even not in this run. It drains for such comically low amounts that it's really not worth it. Get me out of here. Roulette can target heavy enemy. Yeah, it's like Doom fails on heavy enemies, but ignores instant death immunity. Roulette ignores heavy, but is susceptible to instant death immunity. That's what I was like looking up how they worked for that blue magic video, and I'm pretty sure that's the conclusion that I came to. Oh my god. I don't even know. I guess you... MP train is pointless, not useless. I would say it's both. If all things being equal, I'd say it's both. Man, not having fleece sucks ass. I have a pretty strong feeling that this is one of those runs that random encounters are more difficult than bosses. Oh yeah, that's true. I could just start attacking with the chicken knife to run away. I guess I hadn't thought of that. Because I tried doing that in a run on my channel that has not been uploaded yet, but it was so inconsistent that I just kind of put it out of my mind, I guess. Yes, keep doing that, Krill. Go. Roulette plus return. Can you die, please? Yes. Do a Brave Blade run? I did. It hasn't been uploaded yet. It'll be uploaded in like November or some shit. Or maybe just late October. I don't know. I have videos scheduled for quite a ways out. Damn it. Yeah, the chicken knife, it has a desire detector inside of it, so you never actually get what outcome you want. Roulette plus return. Randomly choose a character to reset at the start of the battle. Alright. Well, that went poorly. Now I can't call him a coward. He has every type of Final Fantasy V challenge run, is slowly uploading them. I haven't done the one that Seer's doing, and I'm not gonna do the one that Backlog Buster said he was going to do, which I don't remember. He said it a couple streams ago. I feel bad for not remembering. There are actually some bosses that are vulnerable to gravity. Like the trio at the end of the Great Sea Trench. Or the Dragon Pod at Dragon Vale. Those are the two examples that come to mind, but yeah, more... The heavy flag is on many things. How did gravity work in Kingdom Hearts 1? Because I never really fucked with magic that wasn't pure when I played 1, because that game is so basic that I just found MP Rage plus mashing the attack button was enough to get me through every encounter in the game. No girls, no money, no EXP. Have we done all Bard's run? No, I know Backlog Buster has, and that's why he's very much down on the Bard. And yeah, if you do a run with only Bards, that is gonna suck a lot. I'm just gonna farm up the chicken knife here while I'm doing this shit. Didn't mean to do that. Die. The gravity finisher in Kingdom Hearts 1 was cracked. Is it about a soft damage cap? Finisher? I thought Magic in Kingdom Hearts 1 didn't have finishers. Like, the ones in 2 do, but I thought in 1 it was just you cast Magic until you're out of MP. I do, even though Kingdom Hearts 2 is far and away my favorite Kingdom Hearts, I do wish that the magic was a little bit more interesting. Because, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 having Arrow, Stop, and Gravity is much crazier than, Reflect and Magnet. That was a tech skill, okay. Okay, literally a finisher, like a thing you equip. Gotcha. I always thought it was really weird that, Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1, he says the name of all of the spells, except he says wind instead of arrow, I guess. But for Blizzard, he says deep freeze. And that's the only one. For everything else, like fire, cure, thunder, stop. Deep freeze. Damage equals base percent plus MP minus enemy resistance. Does he say force for gravity? I just thought he said gravity, but I guess that's a demonstration of how little I used magic in that game that I don't remember. In that case, I guess the percentage is less wacky than I thought, but still. Like, even if it was just freeze, like, because I think he says freeze in 2. He says deep freeze. This is such, like, a nothing thing to remark on, but it's always, that has just always stuck out to me. The icy dead people kid was traumatized by Blizzard. No one in Kingdom Hearts says Blizzard, it's always freeze. I love how Kingdom Hearts magic works on Final Fantasy rules. Sneed freeze. Kingdom Hearts magic works on Final Fantasy rules except for the fact that you can cast it on an entire enemy party. Where are we at? 105, only like 40 more escapes just to go or something. Kingdom Hearts 3 does that. Kingdom Hearts 3 I thought was interesting when I discovered that you can actually equip the lower levels of the magic because the higher levels cost more MP. I don't really like that. I wish they just got better with no drawbacks because that's how 2 does it. But, you know, they did something different there at least. Oh yeah, every magic in Kingdom Hearts 3 is just boring. I remember I was disappointed when fire, like, because fire and ice are just back to the Kingdom Hearts 1, like, oh, they're just 2 projectiles. But then I found out that certain, like, specific Keyblade forms turns fire back into the, like, surrounding force field thing. But then also it just, like, it's not fire specific, it just turns every element into a big circle around you. So it's like, what the fuck? I really don't like Kingdom Hearts 3. the mixture of Birth by Sleep's system of, like, upgrading your moves through a meter, but the Kingdom Hearts 2 battle system otherwise is not really something I like. Me and Jam even remarked on it in our playthrough on Jam's channel, is that, like, you see, if a battle goes on for long enough, you'll see the special Keyblade animations so many times by the time the battle is over, and it loses its luster after the, like, third one. Blizzard isn't even a shotgun anymore, it's a boring long-range homing shot. Yep, I am spamming fleas for the chicken knife because I've been putting this off for too long. I didn't even know Kingdom Hearts 3 was released. I waited for so long, I just kind of forgot about it. Yeah, I didn't play 3 until a few years ago, and I'm not impressed. Did not like that game. Toy Story World and Monsters Inc. World were cool. But, like, all of the boss fights aren't fun. Because they're so big scale. Large scale. I don't know. You can turn it off in the settings and it turns to Kingdom Hearts 2 burst. Kingdom Hearts Magical Puzzle Clash. Is that real? Because I clearly don't know about it, you're right. It is real. It's Candy Crush, but Kingdom Hearts Days. That sucks. And no longer with us. Somehow I had never heard of this. Fuck Melody of Memory, by the way. I was so... Okay, I'm not mad about it anymore because Final Bar Line exists, but when they announced that game, and it's like, oh, it's like it's Theatrhythm, but it's Final Fantasy... I mean, it's fucking Kingdom Hearts. I was like, oh, finally! Like, thank God they're doing that because, like, Kingdom Hearts has such great music. And then, like, the fucking the way you play the game just sucks. Like, one thing, a big problem I have with Japanese rhythm games in general is the lack of visual clarity. Like, the like difficult songs in a lot of rhythm games are meant to not only be difficult to play, but also be difficult to look at. And that's why I really like, that's why Theatrhythm is my favorite rhythm game, is because it's a great combination of songs I actually give a shit about because they're from a video game, and it's really easy to tell what's going on because it's literally just Guitar Hero. But Melody of Memory complicates the process a lot, because first of all, it's just like an asset flip game, and it doesn't look good at all, because you have like, you have Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora and Kingdom Hearts 2 everyone else in the same game, so it's just an art style clash. But, like, it's so visually unclear when you're supposed to be pressing the buttons, and I could never get used to it when I was playing the demo. I was just mad about it. That, like, this is what we got? Like, you got the Theatrhythm team to make a Kingdom Hearts rhythm game, and this is what you fucking made out of it? I'm pissed, but then they made Final Bar Line, so I don't care anymore. At least they didn't do DLC for it. They just made a Kingdom Hearts rhythm game and was like, okay, whatever. Sounds like a skill issue. Well, yes, it was a skill issue, but also it just flew in the face of what I liked about Theatrhythm, so I bounced off of it super hard. What are you hunting for? I'm just farming the chicken knife up. I'm getting to maximum fleas. Only about 10 left. Kingdom Hearts 4 drops Disney for DreamWorks. The first one was B movie. Unironically, I would like that. I would enjoy that a lot. I still think it's cool that Kingdom Hearts 2 had a Tron world. And they got the guy who played Tron in that old-ass movie to voice him, and he's actually, like, not bad. He's not great, but in some of the voice lines, he's like, oh damn, that was a good voice line read. Wakanda Kingdom in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, he's pretty good, but can he play Forza del Oscuratus? I'm too American for saying this shit. Yeah, Coded was the originator of the theatrical art style, that is correct. And they just made a game out of it, and it's the best rhythm game ever made. What is your favorite Final Fantasy that isn't 5? 5 isn't even in my top 3, actually. But it is my favorite mainline game. My top 3, probably in this order, is Stranger of Paradise, Crystal Chronicles, Final Bar Line. Probably. The Final Fantasy and Pokemon are two series that I like the spin-offs more than the mainline games. Did you play the Japanese Disney mobile game? Thankfully, no. I don't know. In some order, my top 3 Final Fantasies are Crystal Chronicles, Stranger of Paradise, Final Bar Line. And then in some order, my favorite regular Final Fantasies are 5, 12, and... I don't know, I guess by default it has to be 7, because those are the only 3 mainline ones I've beaten. You're talking about your favorites like you forgot their names. I didn't forget their names, I'm just like thinking about the order. Best Pokemon spin-off was Pokemon Pinball and Pokemon Tactics. By Pokemon Tactics, do you mean Conquest? I think my favorite Pokemon spin-offs are Puzzle League, which barely counts because it's just paneled upon. Pokemon Snap, and Mystery Dungeon, I guess. Is Crystal Chronicles that game for the iPhone? Oh man, that hurts. That hurts to hear you say that. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is a... Well, it's a series, but the only good one is the GameCube one, and it was a multiplayer action-based game. Like, real-time action. That used the same multiplayer system as Four Swords Adventures. Puzzle League is a fake-ass game. The real deal is Tetris Attack. I probably said this on stream a few times, but I prefer Pokemon Puzzle League because of my insane nostalgia for the Gen 1 anime, and also, I don't like Yoshi and his ilk. I do like the Sailor Moon fairies, though. Pokemon Picross was fun. I like Picross just in general, so I agree. I mean, it's Picross, like, calling it a Pokemon game is kind of like, you know, there's an asterisk there. Oh yeah, Pokemon Channel. I should play Pokemon Channel on stream just to annoy everyone, because that game sucks, but I have nostalgia for it. Remember the DS Crystal Chronicles being good. Me, Jam, and a friend of ours played one of the it's the Crystal Chronicles that was simultaneously released on Wii and DS, and we actually played it multiplayer in that way. 2 of us were playing DS, 1 was playing on the Wii. First of all, the Wii game is literally just the DS game, but on a TV, so it's ugly as shit. Second of all, that game is so fucking weird. That is one of the weirdest games I've ever played. The discrepancy between how the story is told and how the characters act outside of the cutscenes just kept throwing me for the entire adventure. I don't even want to spoil any of it because the character interactions are so fucking goofy. Hey You Pikachu. That game actually sucks, but again, nostalgia, so I can't completely hate it. Talk about this exact thing on Amy's Discord, yeah, I'm sure we did. What was the Final Fantasy game that turned into Bravely Default? 4 Heroes of Light. That game I wanted to like, but didn't. I probably have enough leaves. Yeah, I definitely do. I wanted to like that game, but when I got the party back after they were split up for like 10 hours, I was like, I don't want to play this shit. What the fuck? When do we get 2 super naive portraits in the upper left? Kevin said he would dislike the stream if I did. Make sure to dislike the stream, by the way. Pikachu Detective game. I haven't played or seen either of those. I'm honestly surprised they made a sequel. was one of the contest winners for Snap. Nice. Crystal Chronicles, aka the GBA adapter scam. I'll trick Crystal Chronicles out. That's good. Definitely get some friends to play it with you over Parsec or, yeah, like Dolphin and shit, because it's a great game. It has one of the best Final Fantasy soundtracks. Not even an exaggeration. Okay, I want to farm for Gil, but I don't know how, because I'm gonna fucking die anytime I do, like, anything at all. Yeah, and this is a mod, Project Demi, that skips cutscenes. The airship, by default, goes super fucking fast, so you can press B to slow it down. And you can also do that with the Black Chocobo and the submarine. It's a nice little feature. I played Crystal Chronicles with a friend, and I agree that's the best Final Fantasy. Yeah, me, Jam, and Roman are gonna play it on stream eventually. It's the only Final Fantasy I've played besides 10. I haven't finished 10. Okay, so it's like by default. But if you're gonna play any, like, if there's any Final Fantasy game you're going to play, if you're just gonna play one of them, Crystal Chronicles is a great one to pick. Minecraft Pokemon. You play with 2 GameCube controllers? No. Single player, you can do 1 GameCube controller, but multiplayer, you have to have the Game Boy Advances, unfortunately. There we go, that's the numbers I want. What's worse? Worst job Final Fantasy run or solo Butterfree Pokemon Yellow? Definitely this, because I actually like Butterfree. And also Pokemon is like a game for babies, so it was really easy. I would have made it way easier to land on that stupid tiny square where the 2 ships stay, yeah. That was one of the best features added in Pixel Remaster, is the little, like, grace area around where you're supposed to land, because, yeah, the airship goes too fast to land on it. That is an exact problem I've had many times. So I can't play it on my Wii. I mean, the Wii has the GameCube ports, so as long as you have the GBA connector cables and a bunch of Game Boy Advances, you can do it, but otherwise, yeah, I just emulate it. Don't play the remaster. Don't play Crystal Chronicles Remastered on current consoles. That port is fucking terrible. Sleep Powder Psychic Butterfree is broken, yeah. At least in PvE. PvP Butterfree obviously sucks, but I don't care about competitive Pokemon. God fucking damn it. Do I just need to put everyone in the back goddamn row? Fuck's sake. Abolish airship parking laws. PvP Beedrill. I'm too greedy to buy Pixel Remaster. Hey, I mean, I don't even recommend buying Pixel Remaster. It's a good, like, it's an okay game, but it's not... I think playing the SNES or GBA versions are far superior. Beedrill Hyper Beam. Yeah, Butterfree with Compound Eyes. Like, a 97% accurate sleep mood is nothing to scoff at. Hold on. Reese, wait. Reese, wait. Okay. Beatrill in Gen 1 is the only guy who may be just as shit in PvE as PvP. Compound Eyes and Zoom Lens. Compound Eyes already turns into 97%. A Zoom Lens... What does Zoom Lens do? Dude, take it to like 99%? Or is it just a flat like 10% buff, so it turns into never miss accuracy, unless you get hit with like, you know, accuracy down. Pixel Remaster bundle with a summer sale price drop. I do want to get the other Pixel Remasters eventually, but who knows. Zoom Lens lets you see faster. I see. I guess that makes sense. Oh, zoom lenses for crits. Okay, I thought that was... Oh yeah, there's zoom lens and scope lens, right? I forget which... One's like crits, one's accuracy. I forget which is which. Summer has redeemed itself for being incredibly hot. Scope is for crits, okay. Oh, don't kill me. God damn it, stop. I need to get equip ribbons, you fucks. Ugh. Hey, Dancer finally got over 1000 HP. Look at that. It increases crit rate only in Diamond and Pearl. Then they changed for accuracy, my joke worked. Hooray. This is the SNES version of 5 with the Project Demi mod that lets me skip cutscenes. Shout out for Square Enix for not localizing prices ever. Most companies don't, right? Which is unfortunate. I don't know how this can be considered the worst team if it is slightly not good. I mean, something's gotta be the worst, right? Or at least a contributor. And this party is pretty fucking bad. Yeah, the Final Fantasy V is just an easy game, so like even the worst party is like not that bad. Even the worst, like someone's beaten this game with a single berserker, and the berserker is the worst job in the game. So if you can do that, then literally anything is possible. There's no job combination that is unbeatable at this game. Especially if you want to grind to like level 99, which is almost impossible, because grinding past... Nice voice crack. Because grinding past level fucking like 45 is an impossible ask. It's not feasible. Borderlands 4 came out at $70. Did they announce Borderlands 5? Or did they announce Borderlands 4 recently and it came out? Baby game, baby graphics. Max? Oh. Yeah. Sometimes I hate my voice. I wouldn't risk it and just go full Batman for the next hour. I've been talking too much for the past week. I think that's part of the problem. Man, this encounter looks sick. I wish I had a good full party attacking move. Unfortunately, all I have is kick. Your voice is chill. I like, let me say, I like my voice. I don't like how much my voice cracks. Because when I was, like, in middle school, going through puberty, my voice, like, never cracked at all. And it was made up for by my voice randomly breaking for the rest of my life. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Puberty bop. Hey, Revive Boy. You can point it out. I don't mind if people make fun of it, because it does happen a lot, and it sounds goofy. I didn't want to say it. It says it. Claims to be player. Fucked your wife. What is a voice crack? It's like voice cocaine, but less expensive. These things have 0 MP apparently. So-called free thinkers win Final Fantasy V. I fucking hate getting back attacked. I miss the thief. Voice cracking costs 0 MP. Fucking better. It's like the worst blue magic out there. Can you ask Naomi how can I sound cute like her? If I asked her that, she'd say, I don't sound cute. And then I would say, yeah, you do. And then she'd be like, no. And then we'd just like go back and forth like that for a bit before we didn't get anywhere. But I can ask, I suppose. Crack is way more expensive than Coke. Man, that took forever. Can you ask Naomi how she gets away with a murder so well? Super revealed the script for the Sunday stream. Not to that one. Yeah, that's the nature of dance. It's like a Pokemon critical hit. It only comes out when you don't need it. Alright, well, fair enough. Honestly, I've been getting pretty lucky with the sword dances ever since I got the rainbow dress, so I'm not too mad about it. Ugh. There's gotta be a better way to farm Gil than this. Getting slapped around so much. If only the Villia would show up. I wish I had played GBA after all. I'm gonna go back to the Phantom Village and see if I can buy some, like, hats or something. What is the GBA? The Game Boy Advance version of this game, which has a bug where, when you quick save and quick load the game, the encounters are in a fixed order, and the second encounter in the bottom left corner of the ocean is a Villia, an enemy that gives a lot of money. And that would be very nice to have here. What are your guys' hats again? Do you just have the mithril helmets? Diamond helmets, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Dark Hood's pretty good. It's even lighter than the bandana, somehow. I'm not gonna ask how that works. Saving up all this money just to spend it on bullshit again. Wonder Rod, don't need that. Protect, don't need that, don't need that. Maybe I could just go farm Dragon Fangs since they sell for 2,500. I love when quick saves reset RNG. Yeah, quick saves. I've read that wrong. Quick saves reset RNG. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I could sell the flame ring. I don't think I actually want to do that. Yeah, I might just go do a Dragon Fang farming. Because Dragon Veil's pretty easy to get to, and the enemies don't give too bad of EXP and AVP too. Oh, Reese sees a moth outside. She's freaking out.
Goodness.
Seth is gonna be embarrassed after you kick his ass. He fucking better. Helps a lot in Chain of Memories. I hate moths. They're gross. Gross little freaks. Like Reese, I guess. Boom. I kind of like hitting a back row enemy with a max damage chicken knife because you can see how much more damage it's doing than the damage cap. Because hitting someone in the back row does half damage, but it was doing over 5,000, so in reality the chicken knife sword dance is doing like 11 or 12,000. Pretty good. Mods are awesome, you're a gross little freak. Damn. I got called out. Reese, please. Dance off with Exna. Luna Moth. Actually, there was a Luna Moth... Like, I encountered, I think, a Luna Moth with my dad once when we were walking at our local park. And it was like, either... It was probably dying because it was just freaking out and like twitching on the ground. It was very freaky and unnerving. There we go, equip ribbons. Look at that. Okay, so I guess I'll just swap you two. Krill can be the dancer. With... HP up? I don't know what HP... Would counter or HP plus 20% be better? Maybe HP plus 20 because it's not like the dancer can take a physical hit in the first place. And then... Yeah, you become a Dragoon with Equip Ribbon. You have the second ribbon and Holy Lance. I think this is a good idea. Luna moths have no mouths, they die of starvation after they mate. Freaky. Equibbins. Pretty good. Moths eat dust and look majestic. Am I the jerk? My mom said that one time when she was like, she went out to her garden and she walked past one of the bushes adjacent to her house and like a big, probably a Luna moth flew out of it. And the way she was telling the story was like, oh, it was so cool, but if it was me, I would have fucking started pissing and crying. How close were you to Mastering Monk? Yeah, maybe... I don't know, what do I want to do with you fuckers? Maybe I do just want fucking HP plus 30% on all of you. That sucks. I'm thinking like maybe Monk with equip axes would be better. I think that unironically might be better because at least axes go through enemy defense. And that's like the biggest problem. I don't know, I'll try it out. Maybe it's not the best option, but it's something. Running, okay. If you hate moths, I can only imagine how you must feel about spiders. I just don't like bugs in general, but spiders at least, you know, if you stay away from me, then we won't have a problem. Spiders only, like moths, and like flying bugs, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. They go real fast. Based War Monk. Eric is a contrarian about everything. If you love it, he hates it. That's not necessarily true. Spiders stay in their corner on the ceiling, yeah. When me and Jordan were watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy earlier this year, because I'd never seen it before, during the, like, right before or during the part with Shelob, the big spider lady, Reese started, like, batting something around behind us, so we turned on the lights, and there was a giant black spider running around our floor. I had never seen such a thing in my state ever. So the fact that it was just there was like, holy shit, this is fucking, like, why is this here? What the fuck? Moths fly around your light-emitting electronics, therefore they're annoying. Yeah, I can get behind that. My least favorite noise is the sound of fly trying to commit suicide in my ear. Yes, I agree. Ever play 4 After Years? That's been one of my favorite Final Fantasies. That is... You are the first person I've ever heard say that they like After Years. I bought the first chapter of After Years. Okay, here's my experience with After Years. Is that I played 4 as a kid, and I'm like, I didn't really beat it, but I kind of did. But then, like, years later, I like saw, oh, they made a sequel to Final Fantasy IV on WiiWare? That's cool, and it's only $5. I'm gonna buy that. And then I bought it, I played the first chapter, and then, like, it's an episodic game, and I didn't know what that, like, was. I didn't understand the concept, so I was like, what the heck? I have to keep buying more chapters? So I just stopped playing it. I only played the first chapter, and then many years later, I read the text LP on LP Archive of After Years, and that game's story at the very end goes to some really fucking weird places, but I think the game just sucks, maybe? After Years, Leonora's best girl. The character, yeah, the story, like, the very end of the game, where even, like, the battle music is really creepy, that was cool. But everything up to that point was pretty shit. It was just, like, it was a combination of, look at my OC do this cool shit in the Final Fantasy IV universe, and just, like, we're gonna do the Final Fantasy IV plot again. Roaches are disgusting, but usually they're easy to stomp and kick away. Roaches are also nasty. I'm really glad that I don't live in an area with roaches. When I was visiting my mom down in Florida, I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and if I was sitting on the toilet, and if I hadn't already just taken a dump in the toilet, when I looked over directly to my right and saw a roach right there, it would have come out even faster. I was fucking, like, I almost died just out of shock. I was so afraid. After Years is the most wretched slop. I played half of the 3D remake for After... Oh yeah, I forgot they made a 3D remake of that game. I did not know that existed until I just randomly stumbled upon it in the, on Steam. I was like, wait, they made a 3D remake? And it doesn't have voice acting? Monk's too good to be the worst. I would probably disagree. I think the monk is definitely the worst out of these 4 jobs. That roach was Ferris. I didn't know people hated it. I mean, it has good things about it, but the overall impressions I get seem to be that people people are not a fan of it. The dancer wrote, oh, right, I forgot to, yeah, you're right, I'm glad you said that. I definitely forgot to put the rainbow dress on Krill. Oops. I just kind of switched their jobs without thinking about it. Oh wait, who the fuck? Oh yeah, you're wearing it, because I put equip ribbons on you. That's why I didn't think anything was weird. Had to do a roach dissection in school. Ugh. Who's been the best? Either Berserker or Dancer. Berserker because the axe cutting through enemy defenses is really good, or Dancer because I've actually been getting very lucky with Sword Dance. Like, last stream, the last World 2 Gilgamesh fight, even, like, it hit the 25% chance sword dance twice in a row, and I was using barehanded. So, one of the hits was a crit, and it just, like, did 4,500 damage on the first turn, and then rolled sword dance again on the next turn and won the encounter in 2 rounds. Roaches have so much fat under the shell. I don't want to know that. I'm not even sure if equip axes on Monk is actually worth doing, to be honest. Well, as long as you liked After Years, that's all that matters. You got something out of it. I have 10 Dragon Fangs now. What is that, 2,500? Or 25,000? They have massive ones in America. Would equip ribbons be on Monk be good? Maybe? Yeah, maybe I should just have equip ribbons on fucking everybody. Hold on, wait. Ribbon, dark ribbon. Yeah, maybe when Krill masters Dancer, I'll have her be a monk with equip ribbons, and then Lena can be the dancer. Or maybe she can be the berserker with plus 30% health. Because because counter doesn't work. I think literally the only ability that Dragoon can use is equip spears and equip ribbon and HP plus 30%. Maybe I should just have fucking equip ribbon on everybody. That probably would just be the best idea. Which does remind me, I have to go get that ribbon from that one town. How many ribbons do you get? You get 5, but I only have 2 right now, and I'm going to get the 3rd one. I forget, I think I missed one, and then there's another one in the final dungeon, which I could just grab on the way to a Caliphystery. What fucking job was there? What town was it again? Hold on a second. Armor! Reese, do you have to stand up? You couldn't just, like, sit down and not be a sack of shit in the way? Ribbon. Regal. Oh yeah, it's also a rare steel from Lemure. Regal, where the fuck is Regal? That's Tool. I think this is Regal. It's north of a castle. Rugor, sorry. Give me that. Good. A ninja with 2 dancer daggers triggers 2 sword dance for 4 attack. I think that sword dance... Like, if you use the dancing dagger, it just makes you do sword dance, like, with both of your weapons. I don't think you attack with your second weapon. Backwoods Town. Reg Hole. The only missable one is the one in Karnak. I did get that one. She was just being a cat. Did you change your mind on Gen 2 Pokemon after playing through Crystal? No, Gen 2 sucks. I hate Gen 2 so much. It's still better than Gen 6 and 7, but out of the first 5, it's definitely my least favorite. Tales of Symphonia 2 should have been 100 years after. Tales of Symphonia 2 should have been an original game and not a sequel. Its best features... or the best things about it are the things that aren't related to it being a sequel to the first game. If you're gonna do a sequel, do one after 100 years so we can see what happened after. See, that's... Fantasia, I guess I'm saying it's more accurate to the Symphonia is a prequel to Fantasia, but Symphonia and Fantasia are in the same, like, universe, but most people probably don't even know that, because like, they're barely... All the connections between them are just kind of, like, fun facts. They're not really important. Why are you hating on Gen 7? Because I hate Gen 7. I play... Okay, here's my Pokemon experience, or part of it. I played Gen 5 when it came out. I love that game. So I bought Gen 6 when it came out, and that game sucked. And so I didn't buy Gen 7. But then a friend of mine was like, "Oh no, you should get Gen 7. It's actually like really good." So I got it, and it fucking sucks. So I'm pissed. Arizona likes Gen 7 though. I think a lot of people like Gen 7. I'm probably the outlier, but I did not like that game at all. It has some cool story stuff with Lily and Lusamine and Gladion, but then they fucked it up in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, so clearly it just got retconned out of existence. Game Freak doesn't want us knowing about it. And that friend, Albert Einstein. The cutscenes in Gen 7 are fucking ridiculous, because there's so many times when the cutscenes like will zoom in on the protagonist's face. Like in an actual good game, if the game was doing that, it would be, the zoom in would be for like, holy shit, we just learned something crazy about ourselves or the world, like, oh my god, is zooming in on the protagonist's shocked face. But no, the face that they zoom in on is this stupid default fucking like Minecraft face that he's had on his face the entire game. It's it's ridiculous that they thought the presentation of those cutscenes was even remotely okay. At least Gen 8 like looks better in the cutscene department, but that game is shit for different reasons. I can't believe Supra knows Isaac Newton. And that Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein. I've heard of Gen 7 being the type of game where you like it less the more times you play it. I would believe that. I mean, I've only played through it once and I hated it, so I don't know. Ultra Sun's one of my favorites. I have heard Ultra Sun is more difficult than regular Sun, which is good. I got a YouTube comment yesterday saying that the DLC stuff in Gen 9 is actually really difficult, and I replied saying that the idea of difficult Pokemon content that isn't XD or Colosseum is extremely intriguing to me. That's the best part of those zoom-ins. Gen 7 was the death of Nuzlocke videos. Is it because... We've definitely talked about this before. Is it because of Ultra Necrozma? Like, Ultra Necrozma is a super fucked up Nuzlocke roadblock. I do love Colosseum and XD, and I'm going to play the shit out of them when they come out on NSO. I really should play Chibi Robo, because that came out on NSO. I mean, I've beaten Chibi Robo like 3 or 4 times, but I just want to play it again. Black, White 2, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are my top 2 in that order. I've actually never played Black and White 2 past the, like, 3rd gym. 2nd or 3rd gym, so I'm looking forward to playing that when I get to that game in the Butterfree solo runs. Remember when Lusamine fuses with a jellyfish and turns into a crazy monster? It seems like you're gonna fight her, and then she sends out a Clefable. Yes, that is something that I was seriously impressed with in Gen 9, was that they finally did the thing where you don't have to fight, like, you fight a unique enemy. Pokemon PvE is extremely held back by the concept of your opponents have to be on the same playing field as you. I want there to be more, like, super boss enemies that are just, like, straight up overpowered, like a regular, like your average RPG. The fact that Pokemon isn't like that is extremely, like, novel, like the idea that anything you're fighting against you could have if you put in the effort. But it isn't like that, so I don't know. I think Pokemon could stand to have more super bosses like that. Ultra Necrozma is a mon with 720 base stat total and Insta +2 Omni boost. Yeah, that's great. If I play, I don't plan on it, but if I play, past Gen 5 with the, with solo Butterfree, then I probably will play the Ultra games. Oops. Please, no more super bosses. Mortal Kombat traumatizing. Okay, well, fighting game super bosses are another thing entirely. We don't need SNK bosses. Pokemon needs more double battles. Yeah, the Coliseum and XD are great for doing that. I want to play the well-acclaimed sequel of my favorite Pokemon game, but first solo Butterfree. I don't fucking know. I never said anything that I did was intelligent. I'm just doing shit. Yeah, it's kind of perplexing to me that competitive Pokemon people are like, why does Game Freak keep fucking over singles? Why do they focus on doubles so much? Because doubles is a superior format, you fucks. Play doubles instead of your dumbass singles. Oh, I hate it. How come why don't they just ban, why don't they just ban, fucking, what's it called? Baton Pass. How about you Baton Pass some bitches? You fuck. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, but I do think that doubles is the superior format. Both formats are good. This guy is a hater. I am being hyperbolic, but I am also just mad in general. Was that Sword Dance? No, Sword Dance is just doing max damage because it's the chicken knife. Sword Dance does ×4 damage. The crit, or the chicken knife is the strongest weapon in the game. Second strongest after Ragnarok, I guess, you know. Okay, what was I doing? I was gonna do... I think I was just gonna master Dancer on everyone to get equip ribbons. Pretty sure that's what I was gonna do. Until then... yeah. Ribbon, ribbon, ribbon. And then I'll get the 4th ribbon in the final dungeon. Hyperbolic Time Chamber. It doubles with the standard to actually consider playing Pokemon. That's why I'm looking forward to playing that fucking game when it comes out on NSO, Coliseum and XD. I also accept the fact that, like, I haven't played Coliseum and XD in a long time, so maybe it's not as good as I remember it, but I remember it being significantly more difficult than every single mainline game up until the Gen 9 DLC, apparently. So I don't know. I want to see if it holds up. Murakumo? Does it? Wait, is that one of the... Is that like a GBA katana? I should have specified, like, base game weapons. I know the GBA weapons get pretty fucking crazy. I thought you loved easy games. I can see how you would get that impression considering what I'm playing right now. But, no, I actually do like playing difficult games. I beat Dark Souls at level 1, Soul level 1. I'm at least decent at video games. Coliseum's soundtrack is fucking amazing. The eternal cycle continues in before it's an RPG. Coliseum is hard because the Pokemon you get suck ass. Also, you have to do double the amount of grinding. Is the katana you steal from Yojimbo? Hold on a minute. Hold on a second, let me look this up. I might as well look up the weapon powers, because I swear that, Murakumo... Oh yeah, 117 power. Ragnarok. Now, Ragnarok has more just raw power, but the Murakumo, I guess, can crit. And can be dual-wielded. They both can be dual-wielded. pressing keys. Hopefully I don't press anything fucked up for the emulator. Okay, go back. I'm gonna make a series, like an edited video at some point, about what specific way. Oh yeah, Ragnarok can also be spell-bladed. I guess, I mean, between... I don't know, it's kind of interesting that you have, like... Between the Chicken Knife, Ragnarok, and Murakumo, they all have their, like, ups and downs. Like, Chicken Knife can't be double-gripped, Murakumo can't be spell-bladed, but it can crit. But the Chicken Knife is also by far the easiest accessible, because you don't have to beat Shinryu or do an annoying rare steal. I don't know, I think that's interesting. Ooh. Whoop. I like playing difficult games. Okay, send me to the Final Fantasy 1 with no guide or map. GameCube Pokemon games are carried by Sonic CD syndrome, where it's being harder to play when people held up it as a secret best game and less people are able to see its flaws. I think I kind of get what you mean. Sonic CD, I think, had the... Okay, wait, let me first say, I understand what you're getting at there. I think Sonic CD is different because that game soundtrack... It's like the soundtrack is amazing, combined with the fact that it was a very rare game that only, like, kids played on their GameCube or Xbox when they were, like, in their formative years, being like, oh my god, it's like the secret Sonic game, this is sick. But, well, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. Which is why I want to play Coliseum and XD again, to actually find out, like, do I still like these games, or was it just because I was an impressionable child? This playthrough? Yeah, there will be an edited video of this playthrough. Eventually. It might take a bit for me to get there, but it will happen. I want to sell the bone mail, but I also don't want to do that. When you play Zelda CDI, never. Naomi wants to play it, though. I've tried to convince her out of it, but she's not going to listen to me. Finding enthusiasm for new games is getting harder and harder. I agree. I was honestly thinking, like, do I just not like new games? Am I really just stuck only liking old games? And then they announced Kirby Air Riders, and I was like, holy shit, I can actually be excited for a game. But then I realized, oh wait, it's just a sequel to a game I liked when I was a kid. But on the other hand, holy shit, Kirby Air Riders. Did I say Sonic Air Riders? Kirby Air Riders. I have just kind of accepted that the game, I only like old games. When you go back to older games, you can also get satisfaction from learning about new things. That is definitely true. Every time I play Paper Mario 64, I learn something new about it. Main thing GameCube Pokemon has over Sonic CD is having level design that doesn't feel like a Chuck E. Cheese play structure. Let me just say that I fucking hate Sonic CD. That game, like, I already don't like 2D Sonic. I think Sonic CD is by far the worst 2D Sonic that I've played, because I haven't played every 2D Sonic. Like, I haven't personally played Sonic 4, even though I've seen people complain about it. But, yeah, the level design definitely fucking sticks out in CD. Didn't you like Pizza Tower? I did like Pizza Tower. And then I tried to play it again, and I liked it. I mean, I didn't like it less, but I was like... It's more so I wish I liked Pizza Tower more than I did, because the game is so, like, well-made. It is such, like, a well-crafted game that I unfortunately just don't like playing to 100% or to get, like, better rankings and stuff. I still get excited over quirky, obscure indie games. Really looking forward to the release of Clown Meat. I feel like I've heard of that, but I also haven't. Chat upvote the stream. Oh yeah, there's slightly more people here. Don't forget to dislike the stream for my optics. Paper 64 is one of the most solid RPGs. Yeah. This may not surprise you to hear, but I am a Thousand Year Door hater. I don't actually hate it. I think it's one of the... It's definitely, like, at bare minimum, the second best Mario RPG. I was going somewhere with that, and then, it, like, all thought just left my brain in an instant. Adventure 1 and 2 is peak. Like, Adventure 1, Adventure 2, and Pokemon Gen 4 are like the holy trinity of games that I know for a fact that if I didn't play them as a kid, I would fucking hate them. Popularity of Silksong is proof that realistic graphics aren't what players are after, it's quality of gameplay. When I was in middle and high school, I was a, like, because so many of my peers were into, like, Xbox 360, PS3 type stuff, and, like, the quote-unquote realistic graphics, I was in full contrarian mode and going like, oh, that's bullshit, you don't need that kind of shit you don't need good graphics for a game, all that matters is gameplay. But now I realize it's kind of both. Like, your game does need good presentation to be good. I think just saying that, like, oh, all a game needs is good graphics to be good, which is not true. I think, like, that's why I was bouncing off of the pixel remaster of this game for so long, is because even though it was mostly the Final Fantasy V that I already liked, when it just had, like, that ugly-ass font, and, like, the mobile version of 5 had, like, the ugly UI, it's like, yeah, you have a good game in here, but it looks fucking horrible. Big's the catfishing. People generalize games so much. There's a bunch of AAA slop, but every once in a while, a masterpiece is released. Yeah, I don't think... I'm not one of those people that says, like, oh, AAA gaming is doomed, we're never going to have good games ever again. I think that the game industry has always been like this forever. That just, like, most of the games that come out is, like, who gives a shit? And then there's, like, between 1 and 5, like, really actually notable ones that come out every year. As much as I hate Nintendo, they've been releasing some bangers for a while. They definitely are the company I'm most interested in seeing what they do, but also I really don't care about the new Donkey Kong. It's perhaps the cloud with the boobs that makes you without a hater. That probably is a contributor, yeah, I don't think it's the main reason. The truth is it's somewhere in the middle, as with most things. I wouldn't say the adventure games in Gen 4 are Gen 4 level. I'm not saying because they're like... I just mean like, because I don't like Sonic. I know I just said I don't like 2D Sonic. I don't really like Sonic in general. I'm pretty sure that if I had never played a Sonic game before, and I tried to play Adventure 1 and 2, like in the past 5 years, I would be like, what the fuck is this? Why is it so shit? But because I played it as a kid, I actually like it and can tolerate the mech levels and the treasure hunting shit and the big fishing. And Gen 4, I mean, yeah, it's just slow as fuck, and I could tolerate that as a kid when I had more free time, but not so much anymore. If I want good graphics, I go to the gym and then walk in the park. What's funny is the non-Pokemon Game Freak throwing Pokemon graphics under the bus. Really? Oh, wait, actually, yeah, I think what you mean by that. The new Mario... I wouldn't say Mario Kart World sucks, it's just more Mario Kart. I have a Switch 2, I have Mario Kart World. It is definitely a Mario Kart game, and that's all I can say about it. It's just the same downward trend in terms of, like, interestingness that was started ever since 7 on the 3DS. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of Mario Kart Wii, just because I could never really... Like, first of all, even at the time, I thought it was ugly. And then like 7 and 8 and now World, it's like, okay, yeah, it's just like they're making the same shit. Whatever. And Bonanza, I don't know. I didn't really like Odyssey that much, so they could do whatever. You don't like Donkey Kong Country either, but it's mostly because of the graphical style. Yeah, the fake Donkey Kong Country 3D is not an art style I'm a fan of. Big fishing sucks because 60 frames per second fucked it. I could never figure out the big fishing as a kid because I didn't understand you were supposed to press down to hook the fucking frog. It's complete nonsense. You know what's overpowered ROM hacks? Play those, bro. You gonna love them. I'm not really a ROM hack guy. I mean, I think the only ROM hack I've beaten, I didn't even beat it. I got pretty close though. Was Crystal Clear, and the only reason I didn't beat it is because I was doing solo Butterfrees. That's my own fault. But like, when I got to the end and it's just OC City, like fuck off. Anybody who was around when video games were starting to get made can tell you that gaming has never been better. I come back to streamer bragging about his Switch 2 again. Making the same... Yeah, I mean, Nintendo has always been just a making the same shit company. But at least, like, they make their coolest stuff when they're behind. Like, 64 and GameCube and Wii U era Nintendo was pretty good. Maybe not Wii U, but at least GameCube 64 is my favorite, but that's just because I have nostalgia for it. Battle Network music loudly plays. Was I playing Pokemon? Yeah, that new copyright that Nintendo's doing is like, it's simultaneously very vague and also extremely specific. It's kind of hard to know what they actually want to get out of it. All I can say for sure is that Pal World scared the shit out of them. I feel like Mario Kart World was supposed to be a big thing, but I don't get the hype. It was, I mean, when they did the direct on it, it was definitely looking like a very interesting game. And then it came out, and it's just the same shit. Like, oh, I can do multiple tricks in the air. Oh, I can jump. Oh, I can ride on walls. Okay. So, I'm not doing time trials. I don't care. Like, I'm not doing that shit on the straightaways that you want me to race on constantly. Streamer in the 1% brags about Switch 2 to poor reviewers. None of the mainline Mario platformers are bad games. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say there's any outright bad Mario game. Even though I hate Sunshine, I wouldn't call it bad. It's at least quirky. Everything scares the shit out of him. Before Powered was Yokai Watch. I forgot about Yokai Watch. Sonic's been doing that for years. What, suck? Switch 2 save the Pokemon game speedruns. I did. I am subscribed to that guy. Wii U kinda good. Hyrule Warriors is the beast of a game. I bought Hyrule Warriors 1 every single time it was released, and I really don't know why. Maybe that's not how many Dragon Fangs. I sold 14 earlier. I think now I am back up to 14 again. Let's sort. Oh, I have 16. I think I can go buy the Coral Rings now. And the main thing at this point is getting Equip Ribbons on Lena. I'm not a huge fan of Hyrule Warriors. I think that's fair. Hyrule Warriors is a game that is very... I haven't played any actual Dynasty Warriors. I only have Hyrule Warriors experience. The game is very, like... You do the same shit on every map. Every character has, like, an optimal combo. The Wii U has Wind Waker HD, which is peak. I remember when Wii U Wind Waker HD came out, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah! This is like this is the best version of Wind Waker." And that probably is true, but there were things that were sacrificed in the process of Wind Waker HD, like the graphics, for example. The graphics are very much like Nintendo hire this man to me, like they just kind of bastardized the original art style in the pursuit of Pretty Bloom. Why are there two Clintons? Blame Kevin. Demon Fang, double Demon Fang, hell yeah. I think Wind Waker HD looks good. The problem isn't that the game looks bad, it's that I like the original art style better. Which is a, like, that's a personal thing, I understand, but... Like, objectively, it does look good. I just like, the original art style was, like, ruined. I think that's kind of an inarguable thing. I know that has, like, a negative connotation. Maybe you didn't care for the cel-shaded, and now you think the game just looks better. Like, that's fine. Art is subjective and all that. But I do think that the original art style just isn't in the game anymore, which I think is disappointing. Yeah, Naomi loves the DS games. Those are games that I would 100% have to play again, because I played Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks when I was a kid, beat them, thought they were good, and then never played them ever again. She also loves Skyward Sword, so consider that. I guess that's true. I had to take it with a grain of salt that Naomi likes Skyward Sword somehow. Yeah, what's so weird about the Tingle shit is that even though the Tingle Tuner isn't in the game, the side quest with all the gold Tingle statues still are. So, and there's like literally zero hint to their existence, but they're still in the game. I don't understand how that works. Alright, I'm just gonna run through the dungeon. I can appreciate Skyward for lore purposes. Honestly, I think the concept... Okay, I'm gonna spoil the ending of Skyward Sword if you care. So... you can mute the stream, I guess, or dislike it, or leave, or whatever. I think the explanation at the end of all Ganons are actually demise, like it's a family curse, is really lame. I think that, like, minimizes the coolness of someone like Wind Waker Ganondorf, who wasn't... Like, he was a bad person, obviously, because he punched a bunch of kids, but mostly what he wanted was just his home back. He wasn't, like, an evil dictator like the other characters were, like the other Ganondorfs were, and just the fact that Skyward Sword came out and said, actually, Ganon's just like that, is a little lame to me. Skyward Sword soundtrack is definitely its best feature, one of the best soundtracks in the Zelda series, no questions there. I'm doing all the above. And also the fact that the fucking... Okay, one thing I did like about the Skyward Sword lore is that it explains why all the Links have the green tunic. Like, that's just the outfit of the knights from Skyloft. Like, I kind of like that. But what I don't like is that Link has his fucking hat. Like, we're really gonna diss Minish Cap like that? Minish Cap, which has way more interesting shit going on with the lore of Zelda, being a spin-off game made by fucking Capcom, you're just gonna be like, no, that one doesn't count. Link just has his hat. Fuck you. I know Wind Waker Ganon is Ocarina Ganon. I guess that... But I mostly mean, like, he's not evil anymore. He is an evil dictator. Okay, you're right. I guess I didn't explain myself properly. I just mean that, like, he's not like how he was in Ocarina, is what I'm trying to get at there. He was evil, he wanted to invade Hyrule. He was frustrated he was born in a lame desert. Fair enough. Kidney kinstones. Minish Cap is cool until I remember kinstones. Yeah, kinstones suck, no argument there. The fucking figurines. At least the figurines are just an optional thing. Like, you actually get stuff for doing the kinstones. Alright, fine, I'll fucking... Okay. Comedy. The point is that I don't like Demise and his explanation of actually all Ganons are just a descendant of me. And that Zelda is actually a descendant of fucking Hylia, who never existed in the series up to that point. Dumbass game. And Wind Waker. Yeah, Wind Waker's figurine stuff is way worse. The idea of doing the figurine quest in GameCube Wind Waker is so fucking funny. Like, are you actually telling me that I have to do this shit 3 pictures at a time? I remember in the Matthew Matosis Wind Waker video, he was talking about the logistics of this, and just to get all the NPCs on Windfall Island, you'd have to make like 10 trips from Windfall to the fucking tree world, Lost Woods, whatever the fuck. Good night. Can we bring back the better villain for Skyward Sword? To get full hearts, you have to get the figurines? Wait, really? Is like there a heart container or pieces of heart lock behind it? Like, I'm not trying to say Wind Waker Ganon is, like, a good guy or anything. He's obviously, like, the antagonist of the story. The point is that I thought he was an interesting character compared to most Ganons in the series, and Skyward Sword minimizes that a bit. He is obviously a villain and does bad things, but, again, in terms of, in, like, a Ganon tier list, he's definitely up there. Heart piece. Okay, I guess I've never tried to 100% that game. 100%, well, any Zelda, really, but especially Wind Waker. I mean, Minish Cap. It's too late, I'm gonna call you a Ganon apologist. Do you fuck with Breath of the Wild? I do not like Breath of the Wild. I do like Tears of the Kingdom. I couldn't even really tell you why. I liked Breath of the Wild at first, but you scale so ridiculously harshly at the end of... Like, even just, like, past the quarter mark, you become way too powerful for the game you're in. He's gonna start the Breath of the Wild slander. It's not slander if it's true. Tears is better. I hear... This is how I understand it, is that if you are like a super Breath of the Wild autist, you will hate Tears of the Kingdom. And if you didn't like Breath of the Wild, then you'll like Tears of the Kingdom. That's been my experience with it so far. God damn it, Krill. I agree that Tears of the Kingdom is better, but if you played Breath of the Wild, it's gonna be the same fucking game. I mean, that is kind of a thing. I think a big reason why I like Tears is because I went into it with the correct... I'm saying correct is wrong. I went in with expectations that were kind of laid out to me. Like, it took me a while to play the game, so I already knew that the depths were pretty lame, that the Sky Islands were underdeveloped. I knew that it was the same Hyrule, just with, like, slight alterations. I knew all this shit. So I went in, like, with all that expectations, and I was like, oh, I like this game because I didn't, like, have any false expectations that I set for myself. I knew exactly what kind of game I was getting into. I also dislike the paraglider. In my playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom, I went out of my way to avoid using the paraglider for as long as possible. And I think that worked out pretty well for me. In terms of, like, fun. I eventually did just give up and start doing it, but... yeah, no. Gearham was better than Demise, and Demise shouldn't exist. I think I would agree. I like Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm also a weirdo. I thought there was some fun to be had in Nuts and Bolts. I've never played Nuts and Bolts. I just know everyone hates it because it's not actually Banjo-Kazooie. It's like the Sticker Star to Banjo-Kazooie, except Sticker Star is actually like an abhorrent product, and Nuts and Bolts at least seems like it has cool ideas. Fuck all the Paper Mario spin-offs, by the way. Someone asked me if they should play one or the other, I'd say Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom just has... not only does it not have its own DLC, it just has everything from Breath of the Wild in it. Except for the Xenoblade 2 armor, I guess. Oh yeah, and Master Mode. Are you saying Master Mode is terrible, or its emission is terrible? Because I hated Master Mode. Everything is just an HP sponge, and everything gets HP regen for some fucking reason. Find Paper Mario spin-off, the Sticker Star likes. Color Splash, Origami King. Tears of the Kingdom is a good game, but an awful sequel. I think that is probably a fair assessment. What I really don't like is when people say Skyward Sword is a bad Zelda game, but it's like a good game on its own. Fucking no, it isn't. The motion controls suck ass, and having to go back to the same 3 areas 3 times sucks ass. Having to backtrack as much as you do in general sucks. The game sucks. Fee sucks. I think it's pronounced Fi, because it's like Wi-Fi, but fuck you. I'm just saying that to no one in particular. I like Master Mode to mitigate how strong Link gets. Zelda 2 is a bad Zelda game, but a good game on its own. I mean, it was the second Zelda. Can you even say it's a bad Zelda game if it was the second Zelda? I feel like you can only say it's a bad Zelda game, like, in hindsight. Maybe I'm overthinking it, though. I also want a Zelda 2 sequel. I'll have to play Arzest, I guess. I can't believe ZFG hates Zelda 2. That's fucked up. Zelda 2 is a good Zelda game, but a bad game on its own. And now we're talking. My level's been decreased too much. Get me out of here. Paper Mario Origami King was good. People say, like, oh, the origami, like, Sticker Star sucks, but Origami King and Color Splash were good because the worlds were good, the dialogue was good, there was good jokes, but the gameplay fucking sucks. Like, Paper Mario won it. Okay, I'm saying this as a 1,000-Year Door hater. I'm gonna be its biggest defender right now. Is that the first 2 games have jokes and a good story and good gameplay. Like, just because Origami King is like, oh, you're the Toad. He, like, looks like a regular Toad, but he says he's a superhero, so you think he's just, like, bullshitting. But it turns out he's actually a superhero. Yeah, okay. The joke being that, like, he looks like a regular Toad, but he's actually, like, a superhero. That's funny, but it's not worth making all the NPCs default Toads to make. All Zelda games are bad aside from Link's crossbow training. I think I agree with that. I love ZFG, but I can't believe he hates Zelda 2. I know, right? It's fucked up. Have you played Mario and Luigi? I have. First one's good. Second one, I haven't played since I was a kid. I haven't beaten since I was a kid. Bowser's Inside Story is good. What are the other ones? Dream Team sucks until the final boss or suddenly becomes the best game in the series. And Paper Jam is fucking boring. It was definitely a rushed game. Also, yeah, there's a chest there. Super Paper Mario is weird but good. See, that's another game that I played as a kid and liked it, and every time I've tried to play it since, I just can't get past, like, Chapter 2. That's another game where it's like, yeah, the game is full of jokes. It's like a game of jokes, but the previous game were games of jokes and also had good everything else. That's why the defense of Origami King and Color Splash bother me, is because, yeah, there's like, it's funny that in a world of generic Toads, they still are unique in like a comical way, but you can still make those jokes as well as having actual character designs. Yeah, Mario and Luigi definitely peaked at Bowser's Inside Story, that's definitely true. I can't stand Super Paper Mario's humor. I think that's fair. Oh god. Okay, don't punch with Krill, I guess. Yeah, Bowser's gameplay was... can you believe that the Bowser's Inside Story remake is the worst-selling Mario game of all time? That's kind of insane. It only sold like 16,000 copies or something. Like, the fact that they made it at all is insane. Can I just say fuck the Bomb-On plotline? That's so funny because that's like the main thing that people point to in Origami King is like, bro, but but Bobby? It added nothing good. It's because Bowser's Inside Story is already perfect. I thought Alpha Dream, like, does exist because they made Brotherhood. And that's like the worst game ever made or something. 3DS remakes run at 30 frames. Were the originals 60? I do not remember. I actually played the Superstar Saga remake. I just pirated it. And it was fine. I think I'd rather play the original, though. I was doing the Bowser Jr. story stuff where it was like an auto battler, and I was like, what the fuck am I playing? Why'd they put this in the game? It added nothing and released 2 years into the Switch's life cycle. Oh yeah, same thing with the Thousand Year Door remake, where it runs at 30 for some fucking reason. Okay, we're getting close to the 4th Hermes Sandals. Speaking of fucked up 3DS remakes, Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn is a freak of a game. I can't believe they released Kirby's Epic Yarn and Luigi's Mansion remake on the 3DS. Like, no one played those games. I don't know anything about either of those games. Actually, no, that's a lie. I know like something about the Luigi's Mansion remake, because like, I think Peanut Butter Gamer did a video on the remake and how like fucked up it is to 100%. Or something? I forget. It was a while ago. Epic Yarn has to be the most polarizing Kirby game. I definitely understand the vitriol it gets, but it is a neat little game. I don't mind it. I just played Luigi's Mansion Remake, it was actually good. I'm pissed that I'm pissed about everything. That they put Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon on the fucking Switch. That game sucks. Well, it doesn't... I don't know. Does it suck? That's a game I played. Like, I borrowed it from a friend of mine, and it was like, this is just boring. This game is not the same... It's a lamer version of the original game. The only Luigi's Mansion I like is the original one, because I'm a hater by nature. Dark Moon was fun. Yeah, I think Dark Moon, like, wasn't bad. But, there was a boss... I think it was the boss of the Ice Mansion that kicked my shit in. I died, like, 5 times on it, I can't remember why. Oh yeah, speaking of fucked up 3DS remakes, but the Majora's Mask remake sucks dick. Actual worst Nintendo remake / remaster or whatever. What do you mean, Ice Mansion? I don't know, isn't the thing that there's, like, 5 different mansions? You just hate Dark Moon out of cope? Maybe. Mass Attack, Canvas Curse. I tried so hard to like, cause I played Mass Attack when it came out in a time where I loved all Kirby games, and I still bounced off that game super hard. I didn't play the game, so I was wondering, oh. Yeah, I think there's like a Jungle Mansion, an Ice Mansion, probably a fucking Lava Mansion, because it's a Mario game. Scare Scraper. I did hear that was fun, although I never played it. Finally got the last Hermes sandals. Yeah, I did hear it was good. Look at these HP stats. They're actually, like, respectable. I forgot I still had the reward multiplier on, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to be this high level to beat Neo X, though. I'm going to get fucked by, Almagest. Have you played a Mario Mon? No, I have not. Remember that game where you explored a mansion with Luigi? Here's 5 of them. The recent trend of devs making remasters of 6 out of 10 games is upsetting. Yeah, I don't know why, like, hey, let's remake Thousand Year Door and make it worse. And, I mean, I guess I'd rather them remake, like, mediocre games than shittily remake good games. Because if you remake a mediocre game, nothing really is gonna happen with that. Like, if it's worse, then it's funny, then if it's better, then cool. But, like, remaking an actually good game is risky. Why is Thousand Year Door remake worse? Because you can't skip the text and 30 frames per second, and it seems to be the same game otherwise, aside from some, like, minor dialogue changes. Where's Pokemon Conquest sequel? Yeah, unironically. When are we gonna get... How come they only localized one of the Dragon Quest Rocket Slime games? When they showed the 3DS one... Oh god, big card. When they localized the... Why'd that only do half... Oh, like a quarter of the damage? What the fuck? When they showed the 3DS tank game in like Nintendo Power, and then it never came out. They reduced the backtracking. They fixed Chapter 4 somewhat. Unless it's they fixed it like entirely. I sleep. Alright, cool. 30 frames per second of Paper Mario game seems like a huge drawback. People were trying to say, like, oh, they're not just gonna cut the frame rate and not, like, adjust the timings. They didn't, I don't think they adjusted the timings. I think all of the action command timings are extremely strict. I was so looking forward to the Thousand Year Door remake, but, like, even just by itself, if it was, like, the same game, it was 60 frames, but it was still unskippable text, like, that's the worst. You know what you can do in Paper Mario 64? You can just hold B to auto-skip text. I don't get why Nintendo's so averse to skipping dialogue, because even in Pikmin 4 that was a problem, where mashing B would most of the time result in you just going through text at, like, 1/4 of the speed that you feel like you should be able to. I've only played Thousand Year Door and really liked it. I mean, it's definitely, at worst, it's the second worst, or second best, sorry. Second best Paper Mario. The only good ones, like, unapologetically, are the first 2. Thousand Year Door remake is slow as shit. And the original game was already slow as shit. So that doesn't give me any hope. Chapter 6 is designed like 7 portals from Hexen. I don't know what that means. Also, the structure of Thousand Year Door in general is fucking... Like, people... I'm pissed. I'm still to this day mad about the fucking uh General White thing. Because yeah, it's like kind of funny. It's like a funny joke, but they make you do it twice if you want to 100% the game because they just make you do it again with no changes for the board, the side quest board. Yeah, Ferris did it. I didn't really bring attention to that, but yeah, Ferris did do it. I will admit that even though I like Paper Mario 64 more, Shy Guy's Toy Box and especially Flower Field are pretty bad, but at least it's not the entire game like Thousand Year Door is. Get me out of here. Love Metroid Fusion Attack. Yeah, Fusion is also pretty bad about that. Fusion's probably my second favorite Metroid, but yeah, I can't excuse that text skipping. You know, I should just be doing this. Can you attack and try to flee, please? God damn it. Can't accept when the game makes a joke at your expense. I guess you're right. I'm scared for Metroid Prime 4. I don't think I would be. I think Metroid Prime 4 will be in good hands. General White and Super Paper Mario as a whole went too far with irony, humor. It's kind of interesting, like, in a way. Like, it's interesting in that way where, like, it's so not Nintendo, the way that Super is written. Which just adds further credence to the idea of, like, it wasn't a Mario game and they made it one. Yeah, being ironically annoying is still annoying. God damn it. Get out of there. God damn it. Fucking encounters. Did I save? I did save. Okay, that's good. Being aware of it and not doing anything about it is worse. Yeah, it's like when in, for example, Sticker Star, when one of the Toads is like, "Oh, Princess Peach got captured again? Whoa, who saw that coming?" Like, who do you think you're? Who do you think you are? First of all, who the fuck do you think you are? I feel like your dislike of all Paper Mario's past Thousand Year Door is due to them not being 64. I mean, I guess, yeah. But I also don't like Thousand Year Door. The battle system of Thousand Year Door is amazing, a marked improvement from the original, but the structure of Thousand Year Door's world fucking sucks. Super, I don't know. I would have to play Super again to actually know whether I like it or not. I just keep getting bored by the time I get to the end of the game. Or by the time I get to the end of Chapter 1, I mean, not the end of the game. Sticker Star I played through like a few years ago with a guide, because I knew I would not be able to figure out the what it wants from me with the thing stickers. And then everything I learned about the ones after that just annoy me even more. The streamer's cheating. Put him in the sensory deprivation thing. Second of all, why don't you rescue Princess Peach? This is such like a nothing thing to complain about. Like, I could complain about Paper Mario all day, but at least we have 2 good Paper Mario games. Like, they can keep making the new shitty ones that actively do not want to be an RPG that you engage with a combat with. They just make combat a punishment for not avoiding battles. They could just keep doing that, and we could just keep playing the old ones that we actually like. I feel like you'd enjoy the other ones if they didn't have the Paper Mario branding. I mean, maybe, but the fact that it is a Paper Mario game means that you have to compare them to the other games. It's like the Skyward Sword thing again. Like, maybe it would be a good game on its own. I kind of doubt it, but it's a fucking Paper Mario game, so, you know. And this is also kind of why I didn't like Bug Fables. Like, it's not a Paper Mario game, but it's obviously trying to be. The characters are even... like, they spin on a fucking axis like they're made out of paper for no reason. It's trying to be a Paper Mario game, and I don't like it as much as Paper Mario, so I didn't like it. Maybe that's not actually fair, but I don't know. I gave it a shot, I played it for like 10 hours, then bounced off of it. You could say the same thing for a lot of games. I could have enjoyed a 10 if it didn't have the same brand. Well, boo fucking who. Alright. Bug Fable fucks, I fear. I know that most people do like Bug Fables, but I guess my nature as a hater made me... in my first session of that game, I played it for like 5 hours straight because I was really into it. And then for some reason, my mood completely changed as soon as I started playing it the next day. I really don't know what happened. Give me an RPG with hold the combat roller and hold the characters. Give me an RPG with nothing. Yeah, that is the down... like, the upside of using prior IP, you'll get more people playing the game. Downside, you will forever be compared to the previous entries because you're part of the IP now. Did a spider crawl in your mouth overnight? I mean, there's a non-zero chance of that being the case, yes. Basically like saying Bravely Default sucks because it's trying to be similar to this game. I guess, like, in a way, Bravely Default is kind of like Thousand Year Door, where I liked the gameplay systems and nothing outside of it. Except for the music. Well, I mean, I guess it's similar to Thousand Year Door in that way, too. Thousand Year Door and Bravely Default soundtracks are both very good. I don't like the Wednesday show because it didn't feel like Addams Family. I have heard that, but because I know nothing about the Addams Family, I can't really... yeah, I can't throw my hat into that ring. The more I learn about your taste, the more dumbfounded I am that you like Final Fantasy V. Yeah, I don't really like turn-based RPGs. This game and Paper Mario are kind of an exception. This game is short... wow, I got the elf cape. This game is short and easy, and because of that, I like it. And also, it's just, like, got cool systems in play. I don't like 90% of Thousand Year Door's music. I think of... I like the original Paper Mario's soundtrack a lot better, but I do think that Thousand Year Door still has really great boss themes, at least. If nothing else. I got a free coral ring somewhere. I forgot where I got it from. Whatever. It's not like I really needed the money. Games are a complete package. You can't tell me to ignore flaws if the flaws are ass. Exactly. Games are more than the sum of their parts. Good thing Bravely Default sucks anyway. Dance is not a dance. Oh wait, Lena is a dancer. I was actually just about to say, as soon as Lena masters Dancer, then Bartz will finally become the dancer. So here we are. What did I want his thing to be? What did I want his thing to be? Counter, I guess? Because he's going to be using the chicken knife. Berserker. Equip ribbon. Aegis shield. Ribbon. Dark. Coral. Give me a second while I do all this bullshit. I apologize. Coral. And you guys are still good, right? Yeah, everyone has ribbons equipped. Okay. If I had to guess, you like these select RPGs. Final Fantasy V, Paper Mario 64, Pokemon Pre-XY, because of the freedom of choice and how you can play. Yeah, probably. I also just like Paper Mario 64 because I don't know, it's just, I mean, it's a game that I just like everything about it. I especially like the visual style. I like how everything in Paper Mario 64 is individual sprites and not kind of gross-looking tweened animations. No monk sword dance, and I think I'm just gonna have the monk be the item thrower, so I should just have her be in the back row right now, to be honest. And honestly, I've said this many times, but I kind of think quote-unquote replay value is misunderstood or, like, overvalued. I don't think a game having a lot of systems is good for replay value. I think a game being fun is good for replay value. Because I've played Kingdom Hearts 2, like, 10 times, and I play it the exact same way every time because the game is just fun. I don't play it a bunch of times just because, oh, this time I'm gonna go for a magic run or whatever. This game is the happy medium where it's like, the game is both fun and also I play it in a shit ton of different ways every time. But I also, again, I just think that a game being fun is better. Have you actually played Thousand Year Door Remake? You like Paper Mario 64 because you played as a child? I checked it out from my library and played it for a bit, and then, like, the unskippable text was bothering me a lot, so I was like, I'll play this when I'm, like, more in the mood for it. So no, I haven't played all of it, so I'm a fucking fraud, I'll admit. Variety's good, I think replay value is subjective. Yeah, replay, it's definitely a very subjective thing, that's 100% true. Roguelike moment. No, this party is not actually good because the only thing they can do is single target party damage, and even then that damage is random. This is one of the worst opinions we've ever had. Replay values being able to play a game in new ways. I mean, I could also say it's both. Like, replay value can both be, the ability to play things in different ways, and also it being fun. Because, like, you know, you look at, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 also has a lot of replay value, because it even it has even more, like, choices. It has, like, do you want to level up faster at the beginning of the game or at the end of the game? Do you want to, like, do you want to sacrifice magic? Do you want more defense? Whereas Kingdom Hearts 2 is just, what do you prefer, magic, strength, or defense? But I don't play Kingdom Hearts 1, like, at all, because I don't find it very fun to play. Twintania's ass isn't filled in. I didn't notice that. Your opinion was so bad it killed my hamster. My bad. Maybe I really do deserve all these dislikes. Don't forget to dislike the stream, by the way. I don't know, what's a game I replay a lot because it has, even though it doesn't have much quote-unquote replay value. I don't know, I play Majora's Mask a lot, and I play that game in the same way pretty much every time, because it's a Zelda game and there's not really a lot of deviation from the main paths, aside from deciding when you want to do the side quests. Your opinion is so bad it fucked my wife. My bad, again. I am now working on a comic where you're the Soy Jack and I am the Chad. You're literally playing with 0 replay value right now. Yeek playthrough? Never. I own Yeek. I played through it when the 1.5 update came out. It's still not very good, unfortunately. At least I didn't pay much money for it. Majora's is mostly side quests. That is true. A lot of Zelda games in that, like, 64 to GameCube era were, like, mostly side quests. No, the Berserker's gonna get me killed! Alright, well, let's go for it. How much for Yeek playthrough? I'll say $100, and I'll play Yeek on stream. Don't actually do that, that's a joke. I'm not actually gonna do it. Don't give me any money. Very surprised you don't enjoy Fire Emblem more, considering how much that enables replayability and player expression. Fire Emblem is mostly a thing of, like, it's my own fault with how I play the game, where I'm very much, I don't want to get any units killed. I'm not going to be able to escape from this easily. And because of my desire to not want anyone killed, it means I have to replay stages a lot, and the game takes fucking forever. $1 billion. Don't give him a number that low, Yeek blows. You're right. You had to start streaming today when I was about to go, or supposed to go to work? My bad. Streamer admitted to scamming his audience. You can't just say it. I was saying, like, what's a amount that's, like, too hot, like, no one would ever donate it, but then I was like, wait a minute, no. $100 is way too low. Fucking run away! God damn it. Ugh. Jesus. I'm not gonna play Yeek. I cannot be paid enough to play fucking Yeek. That game is not good. Yeah, exactly. If you're replaying, I will replay the crap out of Golden Sun even though I play the same way every time. I don't think variety in playstyles directly correlates to replay value, but it is a contributor. So whenever I see people talk about, like, this game is good value because you can play it in many different ways and it has replay value, like, just because I can doesn't mean I'm going to. Why are they 2 bills? Because Kevin said he would only dislike the stream if there were 2 bills. Yeek doesn't blow. Most people who shit on it haven't played it, so props to you. I did want to actually play it before I shit-talked 1.5, and now that I've beaten it, Dance explained what happened. So I don't like it. Why do I do Dance Monk? Because I think the ribbon is probably more beneficial. And because, it's like, I have to do Dance, that means it's only a 25% chance of Sword Dance because the Monk can't equip any of the Sword Dancer equipment. So I think just having them in the back row with a ribbon and having them be the item thrower is their best feature. You could have all the options in the world, but if the base game sucks ass, I don't care. Exactly. It's probably a weird question, but do you know how to do damage calculations in Fire Emblem? I am aware of that the game is very, like, literal with its numbers. Like, one attack is literally 1 more damage you'll do, and one defense is 1 less damage you'll take. Yeah, Chrono Trigger. I mean, Chrono Trigger was like one of the first games to ever have New Game Plus, so obviously replay value was a pretty big consideration. They made a fun game. And, oh yeah, they made a... Oh yeah, I don't have my fucking Hermes sandals on. They made a fun game and then also made it fun to replay. Sword Dance is supposed to be ×4. What someone told me is that it, like... It ignores enemy defense and then does ×4 damage, or then it ignores defense and does ×2 damage, which usually ends up being more than ×4. The only thing I know for sure is that it does a fuck ton of damage. The Sword Dance maxed out Chicken Knife will always hit the damage cap, and that's all I really care about. Both Paper Marios have Chapter 7 start out with a forced waiting in a snow zone. This is an incredibly petty thing to be mad about, but I was really disappointed that the ice area in Thousand Year Door was just like a hallway with nothing in it, because the actual Chapter 7 is on the moon. It's like a fake out, but I really liked the snow chapter, ice chapter in the original game, so it was a bit disappointing for me. Add the picture of my cat to stream and I'll dislike. I'll get back to you on that. What if we have 4 bills? What if we have 6 bills and 2 Anita Sarkeesians? Now we're talking, one in each corner. It'd be funny if you gave monks equipped axes. I actually did do that for a bit earlier, and it was not impressing me. Paper Mario Chapter 4... Paper Mario 64 Chapter 7 felt like a quest. Counterpoint Chapter 7 takes place on the moon with a cool-ass space station. The area that it takes place in is pretty cool. I like the thing that happens when you get... When you, like, you know, you go to the 1,000-year door and the thing tells you where to go next. And then it just, like, the next area pops up on the moon and your character's like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? That was a pretty cool thing that happened. But it was kind of underwhelming to me because you already explored, like, half the place as Peach. And the enemies are, like, you kind of have fought half of the enemies already. Because they're just X-Nauts. Okay, I could try and steal the, Here, check this out. I'm gonna steal the Dragon Sphere first try. Damn. I did get a steal, though. I wish Paper Mario 64 ROM hacks were less insane. Yeah, I've ranted about the like, hard mode ROM hack a lot, but I think that hack has, like, changed so much over the years that I don't really need to complain about it anymore. Yeah, as Peach, yeah, you didn't know it was on the moon, but I'm just saying, like, in general, it's like, holy shit, we're on the moon. They made, like, anti-gravity for 2 screens, but then it's like, oh, it's just like, I've done this shit already. A little disappointing. You didn't get the lands from the old boys before. The moon base music was definitely good. I still haven't put on the fucking Hermes sandals because I'm an idiot. No wonder I'm getting my shit kicked in. I have no more items. Well, I have to, like, reset, because I have no more fucking items. I'm not gonna be able to beat Necrophobe with this. This team can beat Shinryu. I mean, maybe it can if I get the Dragon Sphere. Dragon Spear. Jagoon solos. As per usual. Alright, running shoes. I'm fucking... oh yeah, you have equip ribbons. You can have the Man-Eater, I guess. Fuck it. Stole his glory. No, I cannot use the Wonder Rod, and also I sold it. Everyone does have the ribbon, right? Yeah, I got 4 of them. It's funny that the more I complain about games, the more viewers I seem to get. I would have figured that me shit-talking games people actually like would have resulted in people just hating me. Vote for the new text box color. I ate the Wonder Rod while I wasn't looking. Well, again, it doesn't even really matter if I can use it or not. I fucking sold it. Maybe should talk more games. Yeah, fuck, somebody give me a game. Everybody list a random game, and I'll say whether it's good or bad, and we can use this as an objective measure. If you sounded like a whiner, it would drive people away. I'm kind of surprised I don't sound like a whiner, I'm gonna be honest. Don't talk shit on Glover. My mom likes Glover, and I don't know why, because I'm pretty sure she's never played it before. Hello Kitty Adventure Island, good title. Super Mario World, probably my favorite Super Nintendo platformer, which is like the most basic bitch thing to say ever. Hoshiwo Miro Hito, shit. Breath of Fire 4, not as good as Breath of Fire 2. Undertale, I like that game, I don't like playing it. He's developing the green hacker effect. He talks shit. That's stuff people like and they keep flocking. Glover is just charismatic. Glover has beautiful eyes. Dude, he's fucking Glover. Have you played Quest 64? The only things I know about Quest 64 is the Pro Jared review about it, so I guess I share his opinion, even though I've never played it. If you're mean to Fire Emblem Fates, I'll show you no mercy. Doesn't Fates suck? Like, I thought everybody hated Fates. Mystic Arch, never played it. Star Tropics, cool game. I'm kind of stunned that it has a sequel. Quest 64 underrated. When I was a kid, I was definitely like, when I went to Blockbuster, I saw it on the shelf, and I was like, oh, that game looks cool. Never played it, though. Revelations blows ass. Never ask Glover how good he is with those fingers. You guys are freaks. Fates is god-awful. Roller Coaster Tycoon? That's a great game. I even, I installed it on Jordan's computer. Okay, I own 1 and 2 on GOG, and I have to fucking reset again. And I set up OpenRCT2, and then I gave the game to Jordan. I was like, hey Jordan, you like The Sims. I think you'll like this game. And then Jordan was like, fuck you. Don't ever talk to me about Roller Coaster Tycoon again. You're dumb. I don't want to play it. You suck. And so I was like, damn.
Now,
And then-
you know that's not what I said.
And then the next day, when I came home from work, Jordan was playing it, and I was like, oh, what are you playing there? And he was like, oh, nothing. And then he switched to porn to hide it.
What the hell? Rely on me!
Guilty Gear Strive. I played one set of that game in a tournament I was in because it was free. I fucking hated it. I like Xrd though. It says Roller Coaster Tycoon. Guarantees a madman. Half your audience are furries? I wouldn't be surprised. Skies of Arcadia, haven't played it. I like the stage in Sonic Racing Transformed. Also, it's almost impossible to run away from these encounters without flea or smoke. Yume Nikki, great game. Never played, or I've never, great game, never played it. No, I have played it. I've never beaten it though, because I wanted to play that game without using a guide. I just wanted to get as much stuff as I could without using a guide, and then I would stop when I ran out of stuff to do. And I did that, and it was fun. Sounded like a Trump speech. The enemies in the rift are easy to run from. I was trying to run away from those fucking king behemoths, but they were kicking my shit in because they kept countering the berserker. But I'll try it again. I like all 3 Fates routes more than most other Fire Emblems. That is surprising. I guess it's like the guy who likes After Years that came in earlier. It's like every game. Somebody likes every game. I like Lost Kingdoms, and no one has ever played that game. LSD Dream Simulator. Cool game. Never played it. Probably never going to play it. Talk about Act 3 of Xenoblade 1 specifically and try to justify it being good. Do you not like Act 3 of Xenoblade? Wait, what is Act 3? Is that when, I don't even know how to ask that question without, like, giving a spoiler answer. Is Act 3 when, you can make all the special Monados? Borderlands 2? I like Borderlands 2, but every time I get past the... This is another spoiler thing. There's a certain part in the game, and I think it's like when you get to the volcano area, that I always just, like, stop playing Borderlands 2 at that point. Single player or multiplayer. Hylix 2? No, Sonic Heroes sucks. Hylix 2. I haven't played either Hylix, but they do look cool. Streamer, don't spoil chat. I will try not to. Lost Kingdoms. Yeah, Lost Kingdoms, the FromSoft games. Lost Kingdoms 1 and 2. I don't know if I'd call those games good, but I do like them. The Borderlands 2 volcano thing is pretty late into the game. I would say that's where, like, Act 3 of the game starts. Maybe Night in the Woods. Is that furry game? I have not. I don't think I would. I dislike Borderlands 2, but it's more out of principle due to hating Randy Pitchford. I think that's fair. I will never try to convince people that Borderlands 2 is, like, objectively good or the writing is good, but I do like the writing in the game. I like the voice acting a lot. I mean, I don't like all the writing. Like, there is some dog shit in there. But, I totally understand why it's controversial. Sonic R. I have a very specific childhood memory of Sonic R, where I was at a friend's birthday party. He invited... I didn't know who, like, anyone was, except for my friend who invited me. He had a fucking... Like, he has a bunch of random consoles. He has a Saturn. I think it was a Saturn. Whatever console Sonic R is on. And we played it. I'd never seen this game before, but I know what Sonic was. I'd played Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and that was like my only real experience with 3D Sonic. So it's like, oh, 3D Sonic racing game. Literally the instant the race started in Sonic R, I was like, holy shit, this feels terrible. Like, I didn't even really understand the concept of what a bad game was when I was that age, and even then I could tell, like, oh, this is like shit. Demon Souls, haven't played it. I'd probably like it, though, because it's not future Dark Souls games. Sonic Heroes is a McDonald's Happy Meal toy-ass game. That is so accurate because of the way the game looks. You don't like dying to no fault of your own? Sonic Heroes for the win. Fuck Sonic Heroes. I could never beat Sonic's story because the Sonic's or Team Sonic final boss has like certain parts where you have to like jump off these automatic like the jumping rails things. Just the speed boosters that fling you into the air. And literally every single time I would go off of them, I guess the boss like would shoot me with a missile and I just fall to my death. So it was literally impossible for me to beat the fucking boss. And I'm just mad. It's a game with furries, but it is not a furry game. Okay, gotcha. Stranger of Paradise, fantastic game. One of the best Final Fantasies. Streamer loves crap trap. But he called Randy Pitchford a greasier Austin Powers. Fun fact, Sonic R started out as Formula 1 racing sim, but Sega forced Traveler's Tales to make a Sonic game instead. Sonic game, considering it was made in like a month and 3 hours, I think the game is pretty good, but as like a game I actually want to play, no. God, no. Sonic R stands for Sonic Racist. True. Yes, that's kind of like Sega's thing, is that they would do one spin-off game with Sonic, it wouldn't be received well, and then they would just give up. Like Sonic Battle. Like, Sonic Battle's not very good, but it is cool. Like, Emerald as a concept is cool for a fighting game. I hate the Sonic Eurus rails so much. The Secret Armory of General Knox is the high point of writing for the Borderlands series. One funny thing about Borderlands 2 is that Bro Team Pill made a video about that game, just shit-talking it, and then in one of the DLCs they referenced him. I think that was cute. Alright, I'm clearly... See, this is why I have just been fighting the enemies, because I cannot run away from these fucking guys. Sonic Extreme's development was so shit it nearly killed one of the devs. I have heard that, yeah. Sonic Battle's amazing, you take that back. It's a game that I liked because I kind of liked because I played it as a kid, but like look, when I tried to play it when I was an adult, I was like, this is kind of shit. Even when I was a kid, I like the AI being so cripplingly terrible is mostly the problem with it. Because I watched a TAS of that game, of Sonic Battle, and like the combos you can do are actually really cool. But the AI is so stupid, and they just, like, run into your attacks. You just mash the R button to win all the time. And that just, like, ruins it for me, I think. It's unfortunate. But again, it's one of the best-looking Sonic games. And it was, like, the basis of so many Newgrounds Flash animations for years. And, I don't know, it just, like... Emerald is cool, every character having different stats and movesets and shit is cool. It's just like... Everything else about it. Some dude hated Rail Canyon. Is it accurate that your character's brains are being sucked out while doing this? Yes. How broken was Cream in that game? Sonic Battle? I don't know. I think she was one of my least played characters because you don't get to play as her until, like, almost the end of the game, basically. It's an arena fighter. You expect depth in an arena fighter? A portable arena fighter? A portable arena fighter with 3 buttons? No, I don't. But I do, like, I don't know, I think it's good for what it is, but again, the main problem is just the AI is so bad. That's like the biggest problem with it, really. She sucked. Shadow's one of the strongest. That does not surprise me. It gave raise to the webcomic Tails gets trolled. Did it? Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Z. Fun fact, the fight scene with, from the original Super Mario Bros. Z, the fight scene between the 4 heroes and the Koopa Bros was the first video I ever watched on YouTube, and I was like, holy shit, this is the best thing ever. But also Dissidia is, like, good. That's an arena fighter. Well, maybe, I don't know, good, again, is subjective, but I like it. Punishment for such expectations is to play Jump Force. Don't talk about Jump Force when Max is around. He's gonna get your ass. Isn't Sonic Battle the game where the music only uses that one fuck-ass guitar? Yes. Cream's heal is the one that charged the insta-kill meter like crazy. I think so. It was like her and Tails were the best insta-kill charge gauges, and then Chaos and Gamma were the best regular heals. Well, yeah, Dissidia Duodecim is good, specifically. Soul Calibur was good. I'm so bad. I want to say, like, oh, I hate Soul Calibur, but no, I suck at Soul Calibur. That's why I don't like it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Z is never going to be finished, unfortunately. It's very sad. Nice. Insta-kill. With these 4 barriers, I am now invincible. Can you defeat me? Yeah, Sonic Battle, if you charge up the green meter below your health bar in Sonic Battle, the next, R move you do will be an insta-kill, assuming your enemy is not immune to it. I think that you become immune to the R button move that you were killed by last. I think that's how it worked. Yeah, this guy is optional, but I want this. I want the save point, and also I want to prove that that this team can beat the 2 hardest bosses in the game, Necrophobe and Neo-Exta. I just make Necrophobe change his name to Punchphobe. Jump is going to do a lot of damage to Necrophobe because he's weak to Holy. Love Necrophobe's soy-facing friends. Hold on 1 second, I gotta get something to drink real fast. My throat's killing me. When you with these 3 or 4 barriers, I mean 3. Yeah, one of Amy's R moves lets her fly, basically. Yeah, they actually are doing the face, unironically. Necrophobe's bears be like my life is like a video game. Did I just block both of those Ice 3s with the Aegis shields? I was looking away. I like saw the thing for Ice 3 and then there was no animation. If that actually happened, that's a crazy coincidence. Necrophobe's bears just saw Thing Japan. I don't know why they're soy facing / pog champing, but they definitely are. Maybe Ferris just no-selled both of them. But either way, it's a crazy coincidence. Okay, I have to kill one of these so that I can start healing people before Necrophobe actually starts going off. Okay, now I can start healing people. That's okay, that's manageable. No, don't kill it! You should add those as an emote. Might not be a bad idea, I guess. Ah, fuck. Well, at least I have the ribbon, so I'm not gonna get blinded. That's a bonus, at least. Bill emote. That'd be a good idea, too. I'll have to post this in suggestions later in the chat, or in the Discord. The barriers are Path of Radiance fans. I told you I'd get your ass for being mean to Fates. I didn't say it. They were saying it. I wasn't the one that was shit talking it. I just thought that I thought it was like the after years of a Fire Emblem. Like it's just a game that people don't like generally. Darts, please. Darts, please. I don't know why I'm calling him darts. Yeah, see, 9100 damage. That's pretty solid. Reddit mod ass barriers. Alright, goodbye, dance. You can shit on Radiant Dawn with Path of Radiance solos your fave. That wasn't so bad. Shad Titan versus the Virgin Necrophobe. Radiant Dawn is at least, like, really interesting. It just keeps making you change your characters, and then it just makes you keep changing the party that you're playing as, so you... Like, the way that the story was told was very interesting, even if it did sacrifice the gameplay to do it, so I don't really blame people for not liking Radiant Dawn, even though I think it's cool. It's also really goddamn hard. Yeah, so many mystery bosses in a row, such as Dancer. I don't really care about how this... I'm not gonna use fucking Phoenix Downs just so I can get, like, one extra ABP. Everyone's mastered everything. Okay, the main problem now is that I only have 5 high potions and 6 elixirs. That's kind of really bad. I think I might have to leave and get more items. But also I have to leave in like 30 minutes, so let's just try fighting the final boss now. I'm turning off encounters. I'm over this fucking party. I hate these guys a lot. Minus the hours upon hours of the stories you had to slog. I don't see what's wrong with Jump Force. It's ugly for one thing, and it's a arena anime fighter, so it's not my thing, but it's not a lot of people's thing. I still can't believe Fire Emblem has Crimea as a country. Yeah, it's a little crazy. Nobody ever mentions that fucked up part when Ike said Crimea River. That is fucked up. They made the JoJo characters in Hunter x Hunter look like legends. They made Yugi look like shit. And the cutscenes are animated horribly. Wizard of Oz looking ass. Just defend, I guess. Okay. Can't defend against this. Dead. Jump Force was just ass. Poor Max. Yeah, Phoenix down, I guess. 1, Yugi is shit. 2, who plays a story mode in a fighting game? Motherfucker! That's like the whole thing about a crossover fighting game is that you want to see the characters interact in a story mode. That's why the only reason people give a shit about Subspace Emissary were the sick-ass cutscenes. Jump Force looks like poop from a butt. I never got the magic lamp! Oh, fuck. What a time to realize that. Like they forgot shaders were a thing. Robot chicken lip flaps. Well, if I have to leave, at least I'll know what I'm getting. Yeah, I mean, that's why Mortal Kombat's so popular, is because those games actually have a decent amount of single-player shit. Whether it's good or not, I have no idea. I don't play Mortal Kombat, but that is a really big selling point. That's why people really like Street Fighter 6 single players, because the World Tour is extremely expansive. I never played Jump Force. Is it worth playing? I don't even think you can buy it anymore. It's the only reason people like Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Exactly. Get Alma Guested, idiot. Well, I mean, the one in the back isn't the one that uses Alma Guest, but the Mortal Kombat 3D platformer. I have no Odin and I'm a screen. Cross tag isn't real. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Okay, that was good. Can I even use anything at all? Could use the Man-Eater. Yeah, 600 in the back row, that's pretty bad. Alright, Bards, I know we've had words, but I really need you to do your thing here. He's vibrating with motion. Mortal Kombat 10 was peak gameplay. I don't know. I played Injustice at a friend's house, and I was like, this shit is ass. This shit is ass. I do not like how, NRS games look or play. Ouch. Mortal Kombat 10 plays great. I will take your word for it because I don't play that game. If you ignore the plot, Mortal Kombat 10 is the best Mortal Kombat. For all that is worth, I suppose. Mortal Kart is a real game. Ugh. I could be gaming. That's true. Injustice 2 does have that. The best line. Mortal Kombat 4 is the best because it makes me laugh the most. Is that the one with the horrible cutscenes? Like the, you kid, this isn't a brutality, this is a fatality. Fucking stop, you asshole. God damn it, I hate this. I hate turn-based RPGs. Yeah. The story is bad, but pressing buttons is fun. Alright, get his ass, Lena. A solo berserker has beaten this guy. Okay. Alright, what I am going to do is stop for tonight. I will 100% beat the game tomorrow, so be there for that. I'm gonna leave, go get a bunch of high potions and Phoenix Downs and the magic lamp. But this was fun. It was fun to shit talk games and good shit talk both the good and bad games with everybody. Don't forget to dislike the stream so I can see how, you know, I think I can see let me see what the like and dislike ratio is. I think I can check that live on my my studio page. What? Only 4 of you disliked it? Come on. We can get those numbers higher, goddammit. Dislike. But yeah. Whichever game where Havoc has a lisp and shouted, "This is gonna fuck." A solo berserker with 4 times the health. Yeah, but you could do it. Yeah, I should talk all games equally. I disliked it for real. I hadn't done, so I kept my end of the deal. Yeah, we have 2 fucking of these guys. How could you not want that? Hold on, let me wish I could zoom in on this better right here. Transform. There. I'm not adding 2 more. I don't feel like fucking with OBS. That's as good as you're getting. I am a chatter. The dislike button is my weapon. 22 to 2. I really figured we'd at least be at 50%. Oh well. The hell did I walk into? The end of the stream. I'm going to beat the game tomorrow because I have to go grind some items. Unfortunately, I ran out of healing items and didn't get the magic lamp. I did my part, disliked it. Good. Super hates the ideas of videos and games. Level 50. I don't think I need to get to level 50. I think it is doable with these levels. Because my HP is pretty good. Everybody with the Dancer can tank at Almagus if they're at full. I just have to get lucky with Sword Dance. Unfortunately, my fucking Sword Dance luck finally came back to bite me in the ass, and I was only getting the Drain dances. But I was expecting that to happen. Oh yeah, I can put the fucking Man-Eater on the Monk, because it's not going to be attacking, so might as well get those extra stats in for something. I don't remember Glenn Bart's looking so handsome. Bart's just looks like that. You need to replace all of your characters with Tamagotchi Glinton. Alright, well yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. We will, beat the game, be there, same time, on Friday. Bye.